Shalom.
Just 1 second.
And then the door was open for some reason. I said, oh my God, somebody's living.
Shalom. The brothers from the GMS Charlotte, North Carolina camp. Before we get started with the lesson, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakam Kodash.
a double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. We have ruled well and have taught us the true peace and salutations as the hope elect. Temple, King David, scattered through the four corners of the earth. To you we say, Shalom. And Shalom to you, Akim, while you feel Aqua. You know, so pretty much, we gonna be going into, man, if you receive this MOTV, right, pretty much that's your ass, man. So that you are going to be utterly destroyed, right? And I got a quick article that I just wanted to read, because all roads lead up to this cashless society. And if you receive this MOTV, right, being a simpleton, right, you pretty much going to be destroyed by fire, man.
That's right.
You see that? You see it. I want to read this article. It's coming out of the, you see it. I guess it says GG News, and it says the U.S. will send Ohio-class submarines with Trident II ballistic missiles and nuclear warheads with a launch range up to 12,000 kilometers to the Republic of Korea. You see that? So, you know, you're hearing more and more talks, right, about World War III, nuclear war, right? And they're not making these ICBMs, right, for no reason, man, just to sit there and look pretty, man.
That's right.
You know, these missiles here, they're going to be used, but first, you know, you got to see this place here pretty much go cashless, and this is what you're seeing, man.
That's right.
Right, you're seeing all these retail stores starting to shut down. Right, Esau Edom, the so-called white man, after a while, he's going to go ahead and introduce, right, the MOTB, man, which is the Quran. You see that? And they, man, if you receive that, again, that's your ass, man. You see that? I mean, there's no light way to put it. You know.
So just going to what you're saying with the ICBM missiles, all right? This is a real quick, Matthew chapter 24, verse 6. It says, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet.
That's right, man. And this is what you're hearing more and more about, man. Right? You're hearing more and more about China, right? North Korea, right? Using these missiles, man. You see that? But hey, man, the end is not yet, man. Why? Because they have to go ahead and implement the MOTB, man, and make it mandatory, man. You see that?
Like you were saying, all right, these nations, they're not flexing their nuclear capabilities for no reason, man. All right, these missiles are pretty much getting mounted up, all right, to be sent over here to Babylon the Great. And that due season when Yahweh Shah put the spirit on these nations to shoot the missiles, man.
That's right.
So the nuclear missiles are in the Bible, whether you believe that or not, man.
That's right.
All right.
That's right. I got a quick precept, if I may. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 11, verse 14. It says the second woe is past. And what's the second woe? World War II, man, right? And did that not happen? The answer is yes, right? We'll continue on. And behold, the third woe cometh what? Coming quickly, man.
That's right.
See that? So, yeah, man, the third woe is coming quickly. And you hear more and more talks, right, of this thing ready to come to pass, man. You see that? So, hey, man, scriptures tell you that the days are being shortened. For who? For the elect's sake, man. We're already in March, man. You see that? March, April.
We're about to be in May the next few days.
Yeah, you know. So hey, man, a man like me can't even keep up. You see that? So you know, the whole point is, man, right? We are getting ready to head nose first, right, into the time of Jacob's trouble. Then the MOTV is ready to come to pass, and it's already out there, man. You see that? And then man, that great and terrible day of the Lord is coming, man. It looms. You see that? So how should we be occupying ourselves, man? Right? Not in folly, right? But in prophecy, man.
That's right.
And I guess we can go to Revelation. Yeah.
This is Revelation chapter 18, verse 1. And after these things I saw another angel coming down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory.
That's right.
And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen, and has become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and a cage of every unclean and hateful bird.
That's right.
It says, for all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth will wax rich through the abundance of her delicacies.
That's right, man. So when you think about America, right? America is the pinnacle of countries all over the world, man. You see that? All nations pretty much have taken on the philosophies of America, man.
That's right.
I want to say China is even thinking about making it legal to be a part of the nasty people agenda, man. You see that? So this place here, America, right? And also America is known by its commerce, man. Right? Yep. Import and export of major goods, man. Right? So this place right here, America, is that great whore, man.
Yeah,
right?
America is these other nations' cash cow, man. All right, these nations will come over here, pretty much make money, and then send the money back to their nations, man. Like we said, this is the great whore, because like we said, these nations pretty much they pimp America, man. China, owns pretty much all of America's debt, man. So when this country is destroyed via World War III, man, all the nations are going to mourn because now they can't make money off America anymore, man.
That's right. That's right. Right.
Taking on. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues.
Hey, man, this is the message that we're pushing out here, man, for you so-called blacks, Latino Native Americans, man. Not no buy no damn plane ticket and to fly out this place, right? But to come out of this place spiritually, man. Right? Because you see this place here, it's pretty much falling apart, man. Right? Scripture tell you that we would have healed Babylon, but she can't be healed, man. Right? So this is why we're pushing the narrative for you so-called blacks, Latino Native Americans to come out of this place, man, spiritually.
Right. And pretty much the breakdown for that verse is actually talking about us being beaten up in the ships. Mm-hmm. As it says that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues, because America's judgment is thermonuclear fire, man. All right? And the only way to escape that thermonuclear fire is for you to get beamed up in what you would call the UFOs, the chariots of the Most High, man. That's your only escape from that lake of fire, man. So the Lord is telling his elect to come up into the ships, man. Real quick, could you get 1 Thessalonians, I think it's 1, where it talks about come up with us or something like that. I know it's in the first chapter. Okay. But pretty much, man, it's like in 2 Thessalonians 1 and 7.
Okay. This is the book of 2 Thessalonians, chapter 1, and we'll read verse 7. It reads, and to you who are troubled, rest with us. Then the Lord Yahushua shall be revealed from heaven with a mighty angel. Mm-hmm. Verse 8, in flaming fire, taking vengeance on them that know not the Most High, and that obey not the gospel of our Lord Yahushua HaMashiach.
Right, so those of you that are troubled, all right, the Lord is saying, you're going to get beamed up into the ship. That's our escape from the destruction that the Lord's about to bring upon Babylon the Great, man. So just reiterating the point. So back in Revelation chapter 18, verse 5, it says, for her sins have reached unto heaven, and Yahweh Bashim Yahushua have remembered her iniquities. It says, reward her, because America's the things that's being pushed here, like we said, the nasty people agenda, all right, the pretty much the hell that you put upon, the nation of Israel, all right, they're pretty much declaring war on free speech, with the family of word that's coming. But pretty much, America is known for all the atrocity that's been done on the earth, man. We see how they cripple other countries' economies, such as Libya, or the Afghanistan, just giving a few examples, Egypt, right? So all this is showing you that America's sins have reached up to heaven, man. The witchcraft and everything, the Lord has remembered your iniquities, man. You haven't got away. All right? And so he's saving America for his last final judgment. So whenever you see the Lord about to do this place, man, it's totally warranted. All right? Verse 7. It says, how much she hath verse 6. Reward her, even as she rewarded you, and double unto her, double according to her works, in the cup which she hath filled to her double.
And that's payback, man. You see that? That's the ultimate form of payback. You know, because eventually these devils said, right, all you damn nations are pretty much going to hardcore captivity, man.
That's right.
Right, under the hands of the Hebrew Israelites, man.
That's right.
Right? So this is why you're going to be paid back for all the atrocities that you've done, man. As a matter of fact, you just had that old Edomite lady, what's her name, Carol? Something. Yeah, Lotto Emmett Till, right? She was put in, or she was, pretty much she died, man, right? But she didn't get away from her judgment, man, because Yahweh Ratazah, us men, right, we're going to raise her back up, right? And she's going to pay for the things that she's done, man. She hasn't gotten away with anything,
right?
See?
Because, hey, in the kingdom, you lying on Emmett Till and you got that little boy beat like that, man. Hey, we're gonna do that to you in the kingdom of heaven, man.
That's
right. All right, you thought Emmett Till got beat bad. Just wait till we got hands on you devils in the kingdom, man. You know, all the bullshit that you've done to us. All right, the buck breaking. All right, they tar and feather Jake, man. You know, they damn pretty much have us, you know, get drunk off whiskey, having us fight each other to the death, man. All these different things that you've done to us. All right, it's going to be done to you double in the kingdom of heaven, man. Because, hey, back in that First Thessalonians, the scriptures say that it's a righteous thing for Yahweh Shah to recompense tribulation unto those that troubled us, man. All right? So like I said, what you've done to us, we're going to do double, man.
That's right. That's right, please.
Continuing on, verse 7. How much she hath glorified herself and lived deliciously, so much torment and sorrow give her, for she saith in her heart, I will sit a queen and am no widow, and shall not see sorrow.
And that's right. And this is the pride of America, man. Right? She thinks that she's not going to get paid back for all the things that she's done, man. You know, and this place right here, it's sadly mistaken, man. Right? This place here is going to be nuked. Right? As a matter of fact, scriptures say that 200 million missiles, right, are pretty much going to destroy this place, man. You see that? And America is going to be the primary target, man. And of course, you're going to have places like Israel that's going to be destroyed, but America, right, is that great sacrifice, man, that the scriptures talk about, man.
That's right. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 10, verse 5. It says, his ways, actually I started 4. It says, the wicked through the pride of his countenance will not seek after the Most High. Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua is not at all in his thoughts. Because like we said, man, this country has pretty much, you know, gone the way of moving the Most High out of the way, man, and replacing God with science.
Yeah.
They tell you that science is the new religion, man.
That's right.
You had that damn kite, Noah Yuval Harari, pretty much said the new religion is going to come out of Silicon Valley, because what they're trying to do with this whole technocracy they're trying to bring is pretty much merge man with machine to make themselves God, man.
That's
all right?
right.
So the Most High, he's not in all his thoughts, man, because everything that America pushes is adverse to the scriptures, man.
That's right.
Verse 5, his ways are always grievous, thy judgments are far above out of his sight. As for all his enemies, he puffeth at them, because America, hey, they still believe that they're the big bad bully on the block, man. All right, they still believe that they're a superpower, man. But America's power has severely weakened. Just look at their military, man. You know, nobody's afraid of America anymore. This is why, for the first time in history, you're starting to see these countries, you know, talking shit, you know, back to America, man. Back in the day, you wasn't hearing that because hey, America had the nukes, man.
That's
you
right.
know, and when they dropped them bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, all the nations was shook. Nobody dared to come against America, but we're in the time now where the playing field has been even.
That's
all
right.
right, all countries have nuclear capabilities, so now you're seeing everybody starting to speak out against the bullshit. But America still thinks in their convoluted mind that they're to be feared.
That's right.
You know,
Scriptures say that scriptures say, roughly paraphrasing, how the weak shall say that they're strong,
Exactly.
man. You see that? This is why you see these small nations, right? They are also they're coming together. I want to say what's they called, the BRICS nation, right? They're starting to turn back or turn away against America, man, which is Babylon the Great. You see that?
Right.
And they're no longer trusting in America, man.
That's why you see everybody dropping the petrodollar, man.
That's right.
One more. Verse 6. Point. He has said in his heart, I shall not be moved, for I shall never be in adversity. You know, because hey, America, these Edomites over here, you still see the videos where America can never be, they can never be taken down. We have the greatest military on the world. We got the greatest military defense system, all that bullshit. But hey, you're gonna find out soon come. Hey, when the soils of America is invaded by these foreign troops, man, you're gonna see how quickly that pride is gonna cease, man. You know, because Yahweh Shem Shai has Babylon's number. All right, and that clock is ticking more and more, and the hours, the sands of the hourglass is almost up for America, man.
That's
all right. So going back to Revelation 18 and verse 8, it says, "Therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death in the morning, and famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire, for strong is the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai who judges her."
That's right, man. So one day, right, and Yahweh Rakazah, we're going to grab that, man. Pretty much in 1 hour, this place here is going to go from its high estate, right, to nothing, man. You see that? This place is going to be turning into that lake of fire, man.
That's right. Taking on. It says, verse 9, "And the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her shall bewail her and lament for her when they shall see the smoke of her burning." I'll read it back. Verse 9, "And the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her."
And those kings of the earth are the other nations, man. Right? You could say.
It says, "have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her." Yeah, because these other countries have taken on the American philosophies. This is why you're seeing these guys come to these different countries, pretty much bring democracy. You know, they try to liberate their women. All right, taking on these different ideologies that's over here in the Western culture. Which is why you see countries like Japan, what was that? Uganda speaking out, talking about we're not going to allow the nasty people in our country. Like I think it was Uganda, right?
I want to say,
Not Uganda.
was it Kenya or
Zimbabwe. It's one of them African countries. But he pretty much was saying like, look, you come over here with that gay shit, you're gonna put you to death, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But a lot of these countries, they're with it. You
That's
know,
right.
they're with the homo agenda. They're with let your woman, have liberty and all that, man. You know?
That's right. And also, when you think about these other nations, right? You know, a lot of them, they got these damn American fast food restaurants.
Yeah, McDonald's.
Yeah, they got McDonald's and Burger Kings and all of that,
Subway.
man. Yep. Subway. So these other nations pretty much have took on the ways of America, man. Babylon the Great.
So much so to where, hey, they don't even wear their ancient garments anymore, man.
Yeah.
You know, you got Moabites, instead of having their ancient attire, you got these Moabites wearing suits and ties like a damn Edomite, man.
Yeah.
You know? They didn't completely drink of that Babylon juice, man.
That's right.
It says, "And the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her shall bewail her and lament for her when they shall see the smoke of her burning."
That's right. So pretty much you're going to see these heathen nations, right, on these ships, also on TV. They're going to be crying, right, because they're going to see the smoke of America, man. You know, this place here being utterly destroyed, man.
They can't pimp the cash cow no more, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. They're going to have these nations, not like y'all. You know, bugging the hell out, man.
Right. It says, standing afar off for the fear of her torment, saying, "Alas, alas, the great city Babylon, the mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come."
Right, so it's only going to take 1 hour for this place here to be utterly destroyed, man. Right?
That's the power of Yahweh Shem Shai, man.
Yeah.
But then, hey, him putting the spirit on these damn these different countries really started with the Edomites, man. Well, what was his name? Robert Oppenheimer.
Yeah.
You know, creating the nuclear missile was actually a snare unto himself. You know, that's why scriptures in Isaiah tells you, I created the smith that blows the coal. You know, because when these Edomites created that nuclear missile, that was ultimately sealing their fate from back then, man. That's why whenever Oppenheimer made that bond, he cried. He was like, "Am I become deaf?" Because he knew eventually it was going to lead to a World War III, to where if these nations shoot off missiles back and forth, it's going to knock everything back to the Stone Age, man.
Right. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And I want to read just a little bit into this guy, Robert J. Oppenheimer. And it reads, Robert J. Oppenheimer, I guess he was born in 1904, and he died in...
Yeah, Amalekite, yeah.
He died in 1967.
That's fitting.
Yeah.
That's fitting for him to be an Amalekite, man.
Yeah.
Because these damn devils, like we said, they created all the wickedness throughout the earth, man. So it's only fitting the Lord would have them create the damn nuclear missile that's going to end up selling them fate, man.
Wisdom of teaming, right?
That's it.
Yeah. Yeah. Robert J. Oppenheimer was an American a theological, I don't know, theological physicist during the Manhattan Project.
Yep.
Oppenheimer was director of the Los Alamos Laboratory and responsible for the research and design of an atomic bomb. He is often known as the father of the atomic bomb. You see that? So these devils here, right? The Lord put the spirit on these damn devils to pretty much create the Smith to their ICBM, man. You see that? And these ICBMs are ultimately, they're going to be used to destroy themselves, man.
Right, because see, that's showing you the power of the Lord, all right? Because when he gave them the knowledge, you want to get that scripture too,
Yeah.
he created the Smith.
Yeah.
But when he gave them scientists the knowledge to learn how to split the atom, all right, that essentially was Yahweh Bashim Shah showing his power on the left hand. Because when you go into the word atom in the etymology, the word atom literally means unsplittable. So with him giving them that power, that was Esau's greatest weapon he could ever create. Was the nuclear bomb. The atomic started with the atomic bomb. Now we're on nuclear bomb now. But that's just showing you the power of Yahweh Bashim Shah. He literally was able to split something that's unsplittable, man.
That's
you
right.
know, using uranium and plutonium and all that, man. All right, how Esau was pretty much using all these elements from the periodic table and turn them into weapons, man.
That's
Mustard
right.
gas and all this shit, man. You know?
That's right. And also, you know, when you go into an ICBM missile, especially the modern day ICBM missile, there's so many parts and so many different kinds of elements that you need in order for the ICBM to work exactly right, man. You see that? Because it's got to be propelled into outer space, and then there's a system called the MERV system that pretty much controls the warhead, and it points the warhead down at different targets, and those warheads are pretty much dropped, man. It takes a lot of time and a lot of thinking, and then, man, that's the spirit.
You say he does a diligent search.
Yeah.
Ezekiel 28,
Huh?
he searched everything out.
Yep. And then, man, that's the spirit that the Lord put on these devils, pretty much to create these damn missiles, man. And I want to read that. It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 54, and I'm gonna read verse 16. It reads, "Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work. And I have created the waster to destroy." And what's that waster, man? The ICBM missiles, man. I'm gonna read it again. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 54, verse 16. It reads, "Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work, and have created the waster to destroy." You see that?
Yeah, because the nuclear missiles ultimately, hey, that's Yahweh Bashim Shah's story, man. You know, like I said, that's his own weapon that he's going to use to destroy the Edomites with, man. All right, Babylon the Great. All right, so like I said, man, he gave Esau that technology ultimately to destroy himself, man. You know, you said that script was that out?
I got it. 28. Go down to verse. Read from the top. Read it like verse 4 or 5. Ezekiel 28.
It's Ezekiel chapter 28, verse 1. "The word of the Lord came again unto me, saying, Son of man, say unto the prince of Tyrus, Thus saith the Lord Yahweh Bashim Shah, because thine heart is lifted up, and thou hast said, I am a God, I sit in the seat of God, in the midst of the sea, yet thou art a man and not God.
Yep.
Though thou set thine heart as the heart of God."
Right, and Tyre, all right, the prince of Tyre is spiritually tied to Babylon, the great America.
That's right.
You know, go through the pride, through international trade, technology, its achievements, right? Same thing, Read that for me again now.
Ezekiel 28:2. Son of man, say unto the prince of Tyrus, thus saith the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, because thine heart is lifted up,
Yep.
and thou hast said, I am a God, and I sit in the seat of God, in the midst of the seas, yet thou art a man and not God, though thou set thine heart as the heart of God.
Yeah, that's right, because when you read about that in 2 Thessalonians, it talks about how he put himself in the seat of the Most High. He saith in his heart that he is the Most High. Go ahead.
Behold, thou art wiser than Daniel. There is no secret that they can hide from,
Right, so
thee.
he's wiser than Daniel. You know what I'm saying? Read that again. Yeah, read it again, bro.
Ezekiel 28:3. Behold, thou art wiser than Daniel. There is no secret that they can hide from thee.
Right, so as I was saying, man, the Edomite does a diligent search, going back to the technology. The Lord put that spirit on him to search things out, how to split the atom, how to bang electrons and protons together and all that, to make this technology we see today, man.
Hey, look at the CERN. That he gave them the ability to try to tap into the spiritual realm, man.
Yeah.
Ultimately, to try to, and his plan is, according to CERN, is to be able to tap into that so they can bring demons into this world.
Yeah.
And the Lord is allowing that, man.
Those high level, what you call them things, computer processing units is able to process information fast. That's why we're in the age of quantum leap.
Right.
That's why everything, technology is moving so swift right now, man.
So Daniel 12, and knowledge shall be increased.
Yep.
So continuing on, verse 4. With thy wisdom and with thine understanding, thou hast gotten the riches,
Yep.
and hast gotten gold and silver into thy treasure.
So with this wisdom and understanding, really going back to the left hand, right? This is how he's gotten riches into his treasures.
Right.
His technology, his advancements, his nuclear tech, all those things, man. This is how he was able to, get the wealth.
Yeah. Like, prime example, dealing with the Panama deception. All right, how they had those laser powered weapons, and they was using those that technology to fuck up, the Panamanians, which to this day they will never admit that they was using that shit, but you have the whistleblowers come out and say that they were using weapons that was never seen before during that time, man. So things like this, that's an example as far as everything else, how they were pretty much able to use their weapons to pretty much bully their everything they wanted from these other nations, man. Continuing on, verse 5. But thy great wisdom, and by thy traffic, thou hast increased thy riches, and thine heart is lifted up because of thy riches.
Right, because of his pride. His pride came through by the way of having all the wealth, right? The Prince of Tyrus was known for international trade amongst nations. This is how he accumulated wealth and money.
Right.
Right? Power. And the same thing with Babylon, man. Through the what? Through the rape, robbery, and murder, the theft of resources. These devils have accumulated wealth to the point where they feel like, they're damn near unstoppable, man.
Right. Because they had the brother Michael Allah out in LA went into the whole their whole process of what leads up to world wars. So it's 3 stages. They send economic hitman to pretty much go and try to first they try to persuade the president or whoever they're trying to get for that country,
right,
to pretty much do business with Babylon. And if they don't abide what they're trying to say, then the hitman will try to off them. And if they can't off them, then that's when the war is declared. So that's how Esau, that's how he gets down, man. Keep going.
Yeah, read a little bit more.
Verse 6. Therefore, thus saith Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, because thou hast set thine heart as the heart of God.
Yep.
Behold, therefore will I bring strangers upon thee, the terrible of the nations, and they shall draw their swords against the beauty of thy wisdom,
Yep.
and they shall defile thy brightness.
Yeah, so the Lord is setting up right now in this time. The Lord is setting up the heathen nations, the adversaries of Babylon, those strangers, to let forth those missiles, man.
Right.
And it said that the strangers are going to defile her brightness. Go ahead.
He says, yeah, because America's known as what, the beacon of light.
Right.
Everybody wants to come over here and live the American dream, which is bullshit.
Right.
You know, when they finally come over here, they see that America is nothing but a glorified third world country. You know, it says, "They shall bring thee down to the pit,
Yep.
and thou shalt die the death of them that are slain in the midst of the seas.
Yep.
Wilt thou yet say before him that slayeth thee, I am God?
Yep.
But thou shalt be a man and no God in the hand of him that slayeth thee."
Yeah, so that's what Esau's going to realize in that time when he's taken down, when his empire is destroyed, that he's nothing but a mortal man.
That's it.
He's not a God. That's why in Romans 9, you bring that out, Romans 9, where he said he raised up Pharaoh. Keep that real quick.
Romans
Right.
9 and 17.
Yep.
For the scripture saith unto Pharaoh, even for this same purpose have I raised thee up.
Yeah, see, it was Yahweh Shem Shai that raised up Esau with the technology, with the power, with the wealth. All right? Everything that you see that so-called made this devil great. Right?
Yeah.
It was the Lord that did that.
You gotta look at his rise to fame. He came out the caves, grunting, wearing clothes till they disintegrated. Till this man's the most feared guy on the planet, man. You know, that has to be Yahweh Shem Shai. What's that? Daniel 4 and 17. That he put over the world the basis of men.
Yeah.
You know.
But his pride has deceived him.
That's right.
He thinks that everything, his power, his influence in the world, he thinks that he did that off his own strength. That was the Lord that set him up for the sake of prophecy. Remember 2 Thessalonians chapter 2. Only now he will let until it be taken out of the way. So the Lord lets you do these things for the sake of prophecy till it's time for your ass to be taken out of the way.
That's right.
I got the Daniel 4.
Yeah, whatever. Y'all supposed to bring it up.
This is the book of Daniel, chapter 4, verse 17. It reads, "This matter is by the decree of the watchers."
The watchers is the prophets, man. The brothers that you see out here start with the apostles and elders on down,
right.
giving you the spiritual forecast of the will of the Lord.
That's right. Continuing on. "And the demand by the word of the Holy Ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men."
And that's what we're telling. That's what we're telling the world. All right, this is the Most High movement. Everything that's going on is Yahweh Shem Shai behind it, man. All right, this devil ain't moving off his own accord. All right, nobody moves outside of what the Lord ordained, man. So this is the message that these people don't want to hear, man.
Hey, man's goings are of the Lord.
Right,
How can man truly understand his way?
There's no such thing as free will, man. Everything was already planned in the spirit, man.
Yeah. Just like the beast, the four beasts of Daniel's the seventh chapter.
Yeah.
You know, the Babylonians, the Persians, and the Medes, the Greeks and the Romans, man. All those empires were set up by the Lord, and they were taken down by the Lord.
Yeah.
You know? How much more Babylon the Great?
That's it.
All right? Rome 2.0.
That's right.
Continuing on. "And giveth it to whomsoever he will, and setteth over it the basis of men."
Yeah, he set up over the basis of men, the Edomite. The scriptures tell you in Job that he was viler than all the earth. Right? He set up the basis. Out of all the nations, he set up the basis.
That's not hard to tell. What other nation glorifies sleeping with animals? All right. Nation he eats bloody meat.
Right.
Literally, he'll take the meat out the pack and just chomp on it.
Right. Don't bathe.
Don't bathe, yeah, it stink. You know. Look at the way he's running the country. You can tell this is a base man running this country, man. You know. So that's not hard to tell that. But this is the Most High showing his power. How he was able to raise up this damn retarded ass Edomite to pretty much, run a society like this, man.
Yeah.
That has to be nothing but God, man.
Come on, man. You got Moab ruling, man. China's a big ass nation, man.
Exactly.
They got over 1 million man army. You see, but that's the power of the Lord. You see?
Finishing off with Romans 9 and 17. It says, "For the scripture said from the Pharaoh, even for this same purpose have I raised thee up,
Yep.
that I might show my power in thee."
So the Lord raised them up. Go ahead, Slot.
It says, "And that my name might be declared throughout all the earth."
That's it, man. That's the point of the Lord raising up Pharaoh, just like he did in ancient Egypt, right? He raised up Pharaoh. What did he do? He hardened his heart. The Lord showed him his power. He showed him miracles. He hardened his heart. All right, to the point where look, he got rid of them. You know, then he tried to kill off the Israelites out there in the Red Sea, Suez Canal, and they were drowned.
That's right.
And now we're in this spiritual Egypt. The Lord has raised up the modern day Pharaoh, the Edomite, and this time he's gonna get drowned with fire. You know,
Right.
it's all spiritual, man.
So back in Revelation chapter 18, verse 11. It says, "And the merchants of the earth shall weep and mourn over her, for no man buyeth her merchandise anymore. The merchandise of gold and silver and precious stones and of pearls, and fine linen, and purple, and silk, and scarlet, and all thine wood, and all manner vessels of ivory, and all manner vessels of most precious wood, and of brass, and iron, and marble, and cinnamon, and odors, and ointments, and frankincense, and wine, and oil, and fine flour, and wheat, and beasts, and sheep, and horses, and chariots, and slaves, and souls of men.
That's right, man. And all these things you can find right here in America, man. Everything that the priest just named, right? Wine and odors and marbles and us, slaves, you see that? Yeah, man. We're still here. So, of course, you got to know that the greatest rulership, which is America, is talked about in the Bible, man. You see that? And this place here is ready to be destroyed.
Well, we say it's big business, man. You know, just dealing with the selling of souls, people, man. What is one of America's, most lucrative pastimes, man? It's, child trafficking, sex trafficking, organ trafficking. You know, so that's one of the reasons why America's going to be judged, because for you got all this technology being able to track everybody, what everybody's doing, what everybody's watching. How are these people going missing every year and just never found, man?
Exactly.
You know, they're being shipped overseas, all right, to never be seen again. You see movies such as hostile assault. They actually do this shit, you know. So this is why hey, when America is gone, these nations they're gonna mourn, because, like I said, their cash cow is gone, man. Right. Verse 14. It says, "And the fruits that thy soul lusted after are departed from thee, and all things which were dainty and goodly are departed from thee, and thou shalt find them no more at all."
And how is that going to happen, man? Because this place here is totally going to be incinerated, man. Right? By them ICBM missiles that we out here constantly warning you about, man. And also, when you go into the book of Joel, chapter, Joel 2, or Joel 2, right? This is what he saw, man, right? And John the Revelator, he saw the same thing, how this place here is going to be utterly destroyed by fire, man. Right? Just like back in the ancient world, how this place here, it was destroyed by water. Well, this place here is going to be destroyed by fire, man.
Yeah, all the major and minor prophets saw the visions of the end, right? Which came by nuclear destruction.
That's right.
But for the first time,
I get that report, man. Joel 2:1. Blow ye the trumpet in Zion, and the sound and alarm in my holy mountain.
And hey, man, this is what we're doing, man. We're blowing that sound of the alarm, man.
Right, that's right.
You ever hear the sound of a tornado? Right? Everybody stops and they listen, man. And fear comes upon them, man. So when we out here telling you this word, right, fear should be on you so-called blacks, Latino, Native Americans, man.
Right.
Right?
We're the trumpet.
That's right.
That's why Scripture say, lift up thy voice like a trumpet, man. All right? And give my people warning of me. All right? So when you're hearing these words, as we're going into about America's destruction, all right, that nuclear fire is going to come upon this land, man. All right? You should be in fear. Right?
All right, so add on to that, on how we are the trumpet. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 6. In verse 23, and it reads, I'll start at 22. 2nd Ezra 6 and 22, it says, "And suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown. The full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty." All right, that's food shortages, that's famine. Right, that's why it's not a coincidence. Like these devils like Soros and Bill Gates buying up farmland, they're killing the livestock. Hey, that explosion where it was like 18,000 cows that was put to death from that farm out there in Texas, they all died. All right, hey, that was controlled, man. That was orchestrated, man. I'm pretty sure. All right, whoever that farmer was didn't buy into what they were trying to push. So as a word to get right, as a way to get right, they blew his shit up.
Yeah. That's always their go-to.
Come on, man.
You don't play ball, and they just gonna kill you and move you out the way. Man.
All these random chicken coops catching fire, man. Come on, man. The famine is orchestrated, it's planned out.
That's right.
Right?
You spoke about Bill Gates buying farmland, so it came out the reason why he's doing that is because he's getting all this farmland to invest in them. I don't want to say that the M to the R to the A, you know, produce crops. So where pretty much the juice is going to be in the produce. And they're going to be growing on those lands that they're going to be growing, man. You know, so all the people that like us that said we wasn't going to take the jab, it's going to be in the food.
Yep.
You know, which is why we need deliverance, man.
Yep.
So we're warning you about this. This is why you need to be getting right with Yahweh by Shemal Shah, man.
Fine. Verse 23 it says, the point, and the trumpet shall give a sound. That's the men of the Lord. And the trumpet shall give a sound, which when every man heareth, they shall be suddenly afraid. So back to what the bar was saying, man. You're supposed to be afraid when you're hearing these words come out of the scriptures. Because remember, this is the trial. All right, these are the sorrows that are going to come upon the planet. Right? These prophecies are going to affect everybody.
That's right.
Right? It says, verse 24, I'll finish on at 25. Verse 24, it says, at that time shall friends fight one, at that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies. And the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein. The springs of the fountains shall stand still, and in 3 hours they should not run. So you're going to have famines, you're going to have riots, you're going to have droughts, right? It says, whosoever remaineth from all these, right, all of these said perils, whosoever remaineth from all these that I have told thee shall escape, and shall see my salvation in the end of your world. See, so it's all about the elect, those who were set up to escape, to survive these coming calamities.
That's right.
That's right. And even when you go into the scriptures, it talks about how the prophets, you know, every time they came on the scene, the people, they would inquire, like, are you coming to bring a good message or a bad message, man? You see that? And that we're not out here telling you about prosperity, man. We're out here telling you that the end of all things is at hand, man. This place right here, America being destroyed. I got a quick precept. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 28, verse 8, and it reads, the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old, both prophesy against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence. And that's right, man. This is the same state that we're in, man. Telling you that war is coming. That's right. Right? That pestilence is here, man. Food, a famine of the food is on its way, man.
Oh, look. I'll take one. It's about empty here.
I'm going to read that again.
Got it.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 28, verse 8, and it reads, the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old, both prophesy against many countries and against great kingdoms. We're prophesying against this great kingdom, man, which is America, man.
Right.
Scripture tell you,
That's like Christian.
Scripture tell you to prophesy against Mount Seir, man. And this is what we're doing now, man. Right? We're prophesying the downfall of this place, which is America, man.
Read that again.
Yes. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 28, verse 8. The prophets that have been before me,
The true prophets which have been before Jeremiah, right? Go ahead.
and before thee of old,
Yep.
prophesied both against many countries.
Yeah, so what's heavy about that, if you think about it, Jeremiah is saying the prophets that were before him of old prophesied against many countries. Of what? Go ahead.
And it's like against many countries, against great kingdoms
Yep.
of war and of evil and of pestilence.
So this is what the true prophets will be doing. So that shows you them niggas in the church, they ain't the true prophets.
Hell no.
They false prophets, man. All right, these clowns that you see out here on the streets that's trying to bite off what we doing,
Yeah,
right? Them ain't the true prophets.
that's right.
The true prophets will be giving you the warning of the destruction, the judgment of the Lord.
That's
They
right.
ain't doing that in the Baptist church.
That's right.
In these black churches, they ain't doing that in them temples where you dealing with the Quran and shit. They ain't going into that.
Them people across the street, the Jehovah's Witnesses.
Yeah, the Jehovah's Witnesses ain't going into that.
They ain't even talking. They just standing
They
there.
just standing there,
Hey, man,
passing out pamphlets.
Yeah, I'm about to say, man, the Lord ain't dealing with you guys out there just passing out pamphlets
Right.
and watching people walk past, man. Real prophets are out here prophesying against against many countries, man, of evil and of war and of pestilence. Man.
Exactly. And all them things are playing out on the earth right now.
Right.
So why is the Baptist Church not talking about that?
Yeah, that's right.
Right?
Because they under gag orders. That's
Yeah.
501c3, man.
Come on, man.
That's right. Telling you that they're false prophets. Man.
Right.
Scripture tell you that many false prophets shall arise in these days, man.
That's it, man.
Right? You got a lot of people that's false prophets.
Yeah, like the elder said, man, the elect, or I should say the prophets, the true prophets, would be doing what is written in the scriptures right now, to the T. Right? So that automatically crosses them niggas out. They ain't doing none of that. All they doing is telling you about prosperity and taking your money, man. Right?
Poverty pimps.
Poverty pimps, man. Catering to your woman. Because that's really what all those religions are for, man. The uplifting of women, man. To idolize her, to put her on a pedestal.
Yeah.
But they went into that. Because all coming into when that shit started getting big, you know, the church became big business, all the pastors were like pimps before that, you know? Literally, so they get the new hustle. When pimping started to, you know, die down, they went to the church, man.
Yeah.
And you see that amongst people we know now in the world.
Yeah.
They're like, yo, I'm gonna go become a pastor. That's money.
Yeah.
That's right.
Tax-free money in there, you know?
That's right.
But they ain't want it, you know? And this is what you're supposed to be doing. Read that back. Joel 2:1. Blow you the trumpet in Zion, and sound an alarm in my holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of the Lord cometh, for it is nigh at hand.
That's right, amen. The day of the Lord is coming, man. So how should you be conducting yourself in your grace period, man? Not out here bugging the hell out, right? Marrying and all kind of stuff,
Celebrating
man.
fucking birthday party. That's a kiss together, man.
Yeah, that's right. You know, out here drinking on fun buses and all that. The Spirit of the Lord ain't dealing with none of that, man. You should
know
be,
it.
yeah, that's right. You know, you should be trembling, man. Repenting, right? Doing your best to do things pleasing to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua.
Time. But let's be honest, man. You people out here, you're not preparing for the day of the Lord, man. You don't give a damn about the return of who you call Jesus Christ, man. You know? Because if you did, you would be getting yourself right. You know?
Right.
This is real quick, the book of Amos, chapter 5, verse 18. Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it for you? The day of the Lord is darkness and not light.
Amen. Woe means destruction, man. So destruction to you individuals that desire the day of the Lord. You think Yahweh Shah coming back here, right? You're gonna pass pizza around and all that, man. That's not, yeah, hugs and kisses and all that. Nah, man. Right? Yahweh Shah's coming back here with a sword, man. To bring you Edomites to your knees, man.
Right, because you look at it like this, man. All you Christians that I can't wait for the Lord. If you don't spend your whole life doing wickedly, how you think the Lord's gonna treat you when He returns, man?
Right.
You don't see, you Christians, you lack critical thinking, all right? Because all the Christian church does is indoctrinate you with lies, man. All right?
Christians don't deal with prophecy.
Hell no. They're not in the spirit. Because the spirit of prophecy is what? It's Yahweh Shai, man.
Exactly. Who you ignorantly call Jesus Christ.
Right.
He's the spirit of prophecy. So a true prophet is supposed to give you the prophecies, man.
That's it.
That's what's going on the earth. Linking it up with the scriptures.
Right. 'Cause, hey, when Yahweh Shai returns, the scriptures say, shall he find peace on earth? Also, another scripture, Matthew 10:34, tells you he's not coming to bring peace, but a sword. And what's he going to do with that sword? Kill people.
That's right.
A lot of people.
Scripture say that the slain of the Lord shall be many, man.
So this is what you have to be, this is what you should be saying if you're calling yourself a prophet of the Lord, man. All right? Not having no goddamn fashion shows, man. You know, like IUIC be doing, man.
Right.
It says, as if a man did flee from a lion and a bear met him, or went into the house and leaned his hand on the wall, and a serpent bit him. Okay? Shall not the day of the Lord be darkness and not light, even very dark and no brightness in it?
Yes. So what's that going into is that you're not going to evade the judgment. You're not going to escape the judgment. Right? You flee, what it said, you flee from a bear, then a lion met you. Then you got out of the way of the lion, right? And then you was bitten by the snake. Well, you lean your hand on the wall and you was bitten by the snake. So it's inevitable.
That's that final destination.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
Because people actually think, people think about end time scenarios in their mind and shit. I'm gonna have all the guns. I'm gonna go here in the woods. I'm gonna have all my stockpile. Nah, it ain't. It doomsday bunker. It's not gonna play out like that, man.
That's right.
Man's goings is of the Lord. How can man truly understand his way?
That's right.
See, man doesn't understand judgment has already been set.
Yeah, I also think too, that how about shooting out Sean is Jake, right? So he gonna purposely lead you out of one judgment and take you to another one. You get out of that one just for shits and giggles, he gonna send you to another one. Until he's ready to kill you.
Right.
You know? So back in Joel 2:2,
No joke.
this is why the Lord is to be feared. It's quick to tell you. It's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of living power, man. He said the day, Joel 2:2, a day of darkness and of gloominess, a day of clouds and of thick darkness, as the morning spread upon the mountains, a great people and a strong, there have not been ever like them the light, neither shall there be any more of it, even to the years of many generations. Joel 2:2. It says, a day of darkness and gloominess, a day of clouds and of thick darkness.
And man, nowhere in the scripture does it talk about a day of beauty, man, and sunshine, man. It says a day of darkness, a day of gloominess, man. Right? So this is how Yahweh Shah is coming back, who the world ignorantly called Jesus, man. And this is why we should be in the spirit of trembling, man. And making sure we're doing the right things according to the scriptures, man. You got it.
As the morning spread upon the mountains, a great people and a strong, there have not been ever the light, neither shall there be any more after it, even to the years of many generations.
Hey man, this is going into the ICBM missiles here, man. Right? This great exceedingly army, man. Yahweh Shah's army. Alright?
A fire devoured before them, and behind them a flame burning. So
Yeah, hey, and not to cut you off, but like you said, that the Lord's Spirit gonna be on the missiles, man. And this is heavy too, because the documentary that I posted about the missiles being 15 million degrees and up, when it goes down, the Lord is going to put His Spirit on the missiles, one, and then He's going to shut down America's nuclear defense system. Because remember, the testimonies of those high-level Army officials that saw the chariots, they gave the testimony about how the chariots came down and they shut down America's nuclear defense system. The same thing is going to happen when missiles get launched. There ain't going to be no defending against the destruction.
That's right.
You know?
which goes to show you that this is the Lord that's in control of all this.
All
man.
that, man.
You know? So no matter what you Edomites try to do to offset that coming judgment, the Lord's going to have it happen whether you like it or not.
That's right.
You know?
And
You're
also,
going to make the gun jam.
yeah.
You're going to try to shoot back, the gun going to jam.
That's it.
That's what the Lord going to do.
That's it, man.
You know?
And also, you did an upload where it showed the ICBM going into outer space, and the jet came right there and
Broke it down.
and broke it down, man, and sent it hurling into outer space. You know, so when these ICBM missiles are launched, like with the spirit of Yahweh Shah going to get these missiles, they're going to keep their targets.
That's why the government's been putting it out there. Because the information about the UFOs and chariots is so abundant. They can't suppress it no more. They can't hide no more. You see what I'm saying? But the information that's coming out, the chariots are a national threat to Esau's system. They're a threat to this American system, right? The Pentagon pretty much is in high-level planning. You know, because everybody that holds some type of position within the government, they're talking about this shit, man. This is a threat. That's why, as one of the brothers posted, I believe the brother in Vegas, Brother Karatazak, posted an article about one of the commanding generals in the military was saying that America's threats are now reaching beyond Earth, right? So they're telling you, in the lack of better words, that look, that what the world ignorantly calls UFOs is a threat to this man's system.
Yeah.
You know?
Which is why you had Reagan make that speech talking about, are we not all human?
Right.
If we have an outside threat, coming, do we not all turn, put our differences behind us and turn to fight the outer threat? Right. You best believe all the presidents that they swear in, they talked to him about the chariots, man. They had Obama a few years back when he was in office. He admitted that they told him about the chariots. He's seen them. Same with Trump, man. Biden's no different, you know?
Black angels getting off the ships.
Come on, man.
Dark-skinned, melanated men that look like African Americans, he said.
Yeah.
Right? Northern Kingdom too.
That's
Right? But they seen them.
That's right.
You know?
And the reason why mostly this information is coming out because they stupefied you damn Americans to the point to where they literally can put the truth in front of you and you just look at it like, okay.
Right.
You read the whole story about the UFO and they're just like, oh, Aliens. I knew there was life in outer space.
Right.
I leave it at that.
That's it.
You know?
That's right, because our people, they're occupied with following, like occupied in TikTok. Like they still think that it's little green men that's gonna come back and you know, out of the spaceship.
Big ass eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big old eyes,
Mars
Mars attacks.
Mars attack. Yeah, exactly.
You know, that's not gonna happen, man. You see that? It's the angels of the Lord, man.
Right.
Right?
And see, they're trying to put in that false hope that they have a chance. This is why you had that whole string of so-called balloons getting shot down. They're talking about some, we're shooting UFOs down. No, goddamn well, you ain't doing that shit for real, man. You know, you never shot down a UFO, man. Never have.
Yeah,
Man.
that whole Roswell where the UFO supposedly crashed, and then they took parts of the UFO and used it in technology. Now they got all that. That's all bullshit.
Yeah. More than likely, that was them trying to have their own version of the cherry that crashed, man. They just had to cover that up with that stupid story, man. Area 51.
Yeah, all that shit.
You know? It says, verse 3, Joel 2 and 3. A fire devoured before them, and behind them a flame burning.
Yeah, that's the missiles. Yeah. Salaki, you breaking it down, Salaki, brother.
No,
that's how the spirit goes.
Yeah.
No, speak on it, brother. Salaki.
So this one you gotta use your imagination, man. Can you read that again?
Yep.
Sure?
It says a fire devoured before them.
So that fire that's before them, right, is going into that nuclear warhead, man. Right?
And behind them a flame burneth.
And behind them a flame burner, that's the damn propulsion system, man, that's gonna propel these nuclear missiles, right, into the outer space, man. I want to say atmosphere. You got Vince. Yeah. You got it.
The land is as the Garden of Eden before them.
That's right. So when you look around, right, this place here is all beautiful. You got Esau there, you got birds chirping, and Esau here mowing the lawn and all that going on out here, man. Right? Garden of Eden, man.
And behind them a desolate wilderness.
That's right. So behind them, meaning that after they detonate, man, there's gonna be nothing left.
Yeah.
See that?
It's not gonna be like Planet of the Apes, man. You're gonna see remnants, like the Statue of Liberty hanging out the sand. You know, it's gonna be beat down to just powder. You know, it's gonna be a desolate land, man. You know, it says
That threshing.
right. It says, yea, and nothing shall escape them, because that when the missiles hit, it's gonna be a sweeping wave of fire that's gonna overtake the land, and everything in its path is gonna get consumed. That's why you watch movies like Terminator 2, The Knowing, even on Don't Look Up. When the asteroid came and hit the Earth, and you saw that fire come and sweep up everybody. That's how it's gonna be when that nuclear missile hit, man. When all the nuclear missiles hit, you know, plural.
I got a precept for you.
You got it.
It's Isaiah. So yeah, this just to add on to that what the brother was saying. It's Isaiah 13. It's saying hey, once the missiles hit, it was going to be nothing left, right? Isaiah 13:5 it says they come from a far country, from the end of heaven even to the Lord, Yahweh Shemel Shah, and the weapons of his indignation to destroy the whole land.
That's right.
All right? These are the weapons of his indignation to destroy the whole land. Verse 7, therefore shall all hands be faint, and every man's heart shall melt. And they should be afraid. Pangs and sorrows shall take hold of them. They shall be in pain as a woman that travaileth. They shall be amazed at one another. Their faces shall be as flames. Right? Surely the Lord will burn these people up. Right? You're going to be scorched to death.
That's right.
Right?
Go into what you were saying earlier about the flesh.
Yeah. If you go into the flesh, the human flesh is destroyed by fire at temperatures of 162 degrees. Damn. You see that? So these ICBM missiles, they release a heat wave that destroys wind of over 200 million degrees, man. Right. So in a blink of an eye, you're turning into damn a nest quick, man.
Hey, the fire don't even gotta hit you to melt you, man.
Yeah.
The heat, the heat radiating off of the sweeping fire is gonna melt people, man. And then after the wave of fire, you got the radiation that's gonna be lingering, man.
Yeah.
So if you somehow be able to escape the fire, you know, you got your bunker, you think you're gonna be able to come out the bunker, you're gonna still die,
There
man.
ain't gonna be no oxygen.
Nah,
That's right.
They're gonna suck it out the air.
That's right. And then if I may add, when an ICBM goes off, it releases a lot of light. And when that light, a lot of people gonna look at that light.
Gonna blind them.
It's gonna blind them, man. So now you're gonna be running around blind, Greg, get your ass a toasty, man.
That's like the Moabites. Whenever they drop them bombs over there, not Moab, Ammonites. You know, they eyes was like
nice.
yellow. It's like it burnt away the pupil.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what happened with the atomic bomb. Hiroshima and
Nagasaki,
Nagasaki.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like them people were literally burned in place like Lot's wife.
Right.
Yeah.
Like they were,
the shadows.
yeah, their shadows burned into the rocks. They were still in place.
Yeah.
You know?
And also when you stop it, Chuck, and also when you go into a flash burn, right? It takes a split second. Like if you looking like at a welding light, it takes a split second for your retinas to pretty much be melted, man. So you have people out here that's gonna have a permanent flash burn, man. Once they see this great light, man, from the ICBM.
Yeah. This is Malachi chapter 4, verse 1. For behold, days cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble.
Oh, you can read it again.
This is Malachi chapter 4, verse 1. For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven.
Hey, man, this day is coming, man, right? And again, it's gonna be so hot on this day. When them damn ICBM missiles go off, as a matter of fact, Scripture tell you in 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 10, that the elements shall melt before the heat, man. You see that? And Jake's body is made of what? Elements. And primarily what? Water.
Woo! Dehydrate.
Yeah.
Evaporate.
You're gonna literally be dried out and then disintegrated, man.
That's
Right.
crucial.
Obliterated, man.
God damn.
And it says, and then it says, and all the proud, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble.
That's right. And Esau Edom, he's proud. You see that? And a lot of you so-called blacks here, the Americans, right? You surpass the wicked. You're proud too. So all you individuals, you're gonna feel that fervent heat, man.
Yeah, we're very close to that day, man. That's what's so heavy about it. It's like, 10 years ago, you read that scripture, like, man, that's crazy. But now we in that time now, man.
Clearly see it, man. All roads lead to the Quran, to the chip. I mean, to the Quran, to World War III, man. That's what you can see taking place, man. Crucial. I'm gonna finish it out, and it says, "In that day that cometh shall burn them up, saith the Lord of hosts, and it shall leave them neither root or branch." And that's what's coming, man. This place is gonna be evaporated, man. The Most High is gonna make this place a goddamn big ass desert very, very soon, man. And that's what, and it's justified, man, because this place is beyond fucking wicked, man. Ain't nothing good coming out of Babylon the Great, out of America, man. So the Lord, he has a specific judgment for this place, and he's gonna use the ICBM missiles.
That's why when you look on the alternative media, right, they'll show you the propaganda that's coming from these other countries like North Korea, China, and Russia. And they're all showing that propaganda to their people of what? Missiles coming down on America and hitting this place.
Yeah.
They're preparing their people and their nations for World War III.
Yeah, and they even preparing them, because they even telling them, they do drills. You don't hear nobody in
Fallout shelters.
Fallout shelters. You don't hear that taking place in America.
1.4 million North Koreans have registered into the draft to fight against America.
They ready.
They
They
ready.
ready to die for that for North Korea, bro.
They said it was middle schoolers, high schoolers, college kids. Over 1.4 million North Koreans enlisted to fight in the war against America, man. So that lets you know that hatred that these nations have against Babylon.
And it's justified. Like we brought out during the lesson, man. Esau pretty much, has brought hell upon all these nations, man. That's why I said the nations were mad, because they're seeing that the philosophies and everything that they have, taken on from Babylon has destroyed their people.
Right.
This is why you're starting to see these countries go away from Western philosophy, man. They're going back to their old ancient countries because that shit is not working. It's not working for the world, man.
This Joel chapter 3, verse 9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Prepare war. Wake up the mighty men.
Yeah, that's the other heathen nations, man. Proclaim this amongst the Gentiles, man, those actual heathens.
Yep.
All right, prepare for war.
It says, wake up the mighty men.
Yep.
Let all the men of war draw near.
Yep. Let all the men of war draw near. That's what's happening.
Yep. They registering, they signing up, and they getting in that mind frame of this is what I have to do to fight for my nation, man.
Right.
That's the mind frame that they already prepared. They ready to die for what they believe in, man. These damn Americans ain't ready to die for what they believe in.
Like I said, niggas join the military to get a goddamn marriage.
Yeah.
So when we were
Yeah,
there,
get math
remember how
up
I
or
did
go
the
to
ads?
college.
And do TikTok videos
Yeah,
and
travel.
shit.
Yeah, that's the main one. You know, traveling, Camaro, or whatever other bullshit, college or whatever. That's all. You ain't truly joining, because when you look at how, like you saying with the North Koreans, when you join the military, you're joining with the purpose of fighting for your country. These Americans not doing that shit, man.
Yeah.
You know?
They join for career,
Right.
They don't know what's really going on.
having a career, you know.
Especially my people.
And it said, let them come up. Beat your plowshares into swords.
Yep.
And your pruning hooks into spears.
That's why these nations that were known for having agriculture and all of that, now look, they're becoming weaponized, man. Their money is being poured into what? Military technology and things of that nature.
Yep.
Right?
And it says, let the weak say I am strong.
Yeah, all these nations that were being viewed and looked upon as weak, now they strong. Because of why? They have the technology now. Hey, Iran and China, Russia, you know, they supplying each other with different forms of tech, man.
Yep. And then they doing military joint drills together.
Come on, man.
Every other year they doing a military joint drill. America's not doing that, man. Then they're casting down America, which is isolating America, and they're going over to the BRICS, man.
That's why we brought it out in Revelation 18 earlier. America, in their mind, thinks that we will never be in adversity. They're not worried about the other nations backing up their army. Because in their mind, they think they're still superpower. They still think, you see them damn army commercials, the proud, the brave, their military is still being great. So while everybody else is pretty much, preparing, Esau in his country pretty much is sitting back, just chilling.
That's the delusion that the Lord has these devils under. Okay, I got something real quick. This is Isaiah 14:4, and it reads that thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon, which is Esau. Right? Proverb is what? Like mockery.
Yeah, he's being reproached.
He's being mocked and taunted right now. All right? It says against the king of Babylon, and say how have the oppressors ceased, and the golden city ceased. The Lord Yahweh Shem Shah have broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers. The point. He who smote the people in wrath with a continuous stroke, and how he did that is what? Through his policy. Right? His legislation that he passes, man. The sanctions, right? How he goes in and he invades countries. He infiltrates the governments. He kills the leaders that are not down with the Western agenda. He sets up the puppets. This is that continual stroke, right? It says, he who smotes the people in wrath with the continuous stroke. Yeah, taxes. You know?
Economic hitman.
Yeah, people are enslaved through debt, inflation and shit.
Like the Rothschild banks.
Right.
He'll come
Black
up with country,
Israelites.
and they'll make you.
The Hebrew Israelites.
He'll pretty much make the people, become in debt to these damn bankers, and then now they're forever in debt to the banking family, man.
Because it went like the priest saying, because they'll go over there and they'll say, here's our money, but if you can't pay back this debt, we own all your resources, man. And you see that what take place in Africa, man. Why you think them Esau stay over there in Africa, man? They own the diamond districts over there, man. So-called Hillary Clinton, her brother owns the biggest diamond district over in Africa to this day, man. Because what did they do? They came over there, they bought the IMF, and then they hit them with a debt they knew they couldn't pay back. As soon as they couldn't pay the debt back, they said, you know what, we're gonna set up our military, we're gonna set up our modern day garrison. That's how you know this is Rome. We're gonna set up our embassies over here, and then we're gonna just set up shop for this and that, and then we're gonna come with our legislations to help your people, man.
Right.
We're not knowing it's actually going against their people, man.
Right, because one thing about America, once they come into your land, they never leave. They'll never leave, man. That's why a lot of these countries, they're hesitant to do business with America going forward, man. Because they know that it's a shit deal. They're going to get the back end of it.
I got a quick precept to the back. Isaiah chapter 10, verse 1. Woe to them that decree unrighteous decree, and that right grievousness which they have prescribed. You know,
Nah, man, and that's Esau Edom's motto, man. Grievous, unrighteous decrees has been always his MO. And you see that when he stepped his red ass over here in this land, man. He already had an MO how he was gonna take down the Northern Kingdom and try to set up shop, man.
Say that. It said those words be smooth and butter, wars in his heart, man.
Yeah.
That's the case in anything this motherfucker does, man.
Yeah. Shit,
Anything, man.
this so-called 9/11, when that shit hit, why the hell are you over there in the Middle East and these different various countries that had nothing to do with that shit? Because you had ill intentions from the jump, man.
Because when it came out, that was before or after Sodom.
Thank you.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? I want to say that was like around the same time.
Because when they declared war, talking about he had weapons of mass destruction, like we said, you mentioned the economic hitman because he was trying to establish a gold standard over there. And Esau was not going to let that happen. So they tried to work with him. They actually put him in power. And he ended up, getting so big to where they couldn't. He wasn't reasoning with them anymore. He didn't want to do anything with the Edomites because he knew that they were going to fuck their people, man. So he actually was trying to make their country great. And so Esau had to demonize him. Talking about he was a damn terrorist. Staged 9/11 to give a justified reason to go to war over there. With 9/11, and then here we are now.
Yeah, hey, one of the brothers did. I think it's called Operation Ajax, or something like that. Where it was never really war over in the Middle East. And Esau set that up. I think it was Operation Ajax.
And mostly that was done with that war too, man.
Yep.
Resources. Yep. What's it called? Opioids. Yep. All that shit. Yep. Lithium.
Yep. For the batteries. Yep.
Go ahead.
Isaiah 33:1. Woe to thee that spoilest, and thou was not spoiled,
Yep.
and dealt treacherously, and they dealt not treacherously with thee.
Right.
And this is speaking on Esau Edom.
I don't know.
Because Esau Edom went out through the four corners of the earth and spoiled all the nations, man. This is why it's the IMF, the International Monetary Fund, in every nation. This is why it's an embassy. America has an embassy in every nation, man. Central banks, man. Because he went and spoiled them, man.
And then the nations that refused it, he put sanctions on.
Yep. Yep.
That's that continuous stroke.
Right.
They said that none hindered him.
Right.
He wasn't gonna stop.
Nah. He never let off the gas, man.
That's why the scriptures say, "He that showeth no mercy shall receive no mercy."
Yep.
Exactly. It says, when thou shalt cease to spoil, thou shalt be spoiled.
And that's what they say. Thou see, hey, this is the opportunity to run this nigga up, man.
Yeah.
Esau Edom is weak, man. They see like this devil, he's running weak. Look at that president, man. Look what they putting in office, man. All these bug outs, man, weirdos and shit, man. It's a fucking laughing stock, man. As you go into Nahum, the 3rd chapter, man, there ain't nothing but a gazing stock when you look over here in America, man.
Yes, because when you look, having your president look weak is a bad sign for your country. This is why you'll never see no ill videos of Kim Jong-un or Putin or Xi, whatever the Chinese president. You're never gonna see them in a bad light because their reflection of them is a reflection of that country, and they're proud. Those are proud nations. So you see Biden, this damn airhead, he can't even finish a sentence. Ride a bike and go up the stairs about all of this. That's a lot that's happening. And the most time had that man be put in office to show you how Americans is a joke. When thou shalt cease to spoil, thou shalt be spoiled. And when thou shalt make an end to deal treacherously, they shall deal treacherously with thee.
And that's what you see about to take place, man. This is why they're gathering themselves up together, man, to make war with the beast, man. Because they see that this place is ripe for the picking.
Blood in the water.
It's blood in the water, man. Because they see, hey, man, the morals of this place, like they said, the Mexican president said, you have a moral decline that's going on in America, man. And you fucking see that, man. These people all day, every day is social media, man, and challenges and shit, man.
It's a trend of different countries starting to point that out about the moral decline in America. Because this whole alphabet agenda is getting out of hand now.
It's way out of it. It's too much.
You got the damn president with the Florida or Cali. They pretty much will arrest the parents. They don't allow you allow the children. They allow their children, get the change, man.
They're gonna force you to accept that shit, man. That's why there's gonna be a clash between the weirdos and normal people.
Yeah, and you're already seeing that. It was a TikTok video of this transformer. Pretty much, it was like, yo, we all of us, nasty people come together and pretty much, arm up. It was like, yo, I dare you to say something about me going into the women's bathroom. It's like, yo, I'll die for that. I will kill you for that.
That's crazy. And that's the arguments here.
Yeah.
That's the arguments and controversy in America right now.
Yeah.
It's all about fucking sex and gender and
Everything
shit.
else going on, but that's the main.
All this abominable shit, man.
And if I may just add, when you really think about those people, right, the nasty people, they want us to be comfortable with them. I'm just putting this out. They want us to be comfortable with them, but they're not even comfortable with their damn self.
Exactly.
That shows you the confusion, which is why, like Disney said, China, them the main two countries, they are refusing for them men to live that type of lifestyle, man.
Yeah, China was banning TikToks that got all that soft shit in
Yeah.
on social media. They don't want their people to look
Yeah,
at.
they say they demand their men to be men over
Exactly.
there.
Yep.
They say masculinity is demanded. Russia, Putin said that. He was like, yo, homo agenda is a cancer to society because that shows societal weakness.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 19, verse 14. It reads, "The Lord hath mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof."
Yeah, and that part of that perverse spirit, all right, is the Western way. All right, we're seeing the fruits, all right, of the Western way, man. This is the end result, all right, of taking in the Western agenda, man. Right, go ahead,
And if I may just add, I just pulled up, I guess while you brothers were talking, I went to the Merriam-Webster dictionary and just pulled up the word for perverse. It says, turn away from what is good, it's like what is right or good.
That's not what they're pushing.
Well,
Everything anti-Bible. All right, the Bible says. What always gives you that? That's
They always come
perverse.
out, it's like they know what the scriptures are, and then they'll walk by.
Big 6'4", 5" nigga that's goddamn.
Yeah, it's always a big 6'8" nigga with a mini skirt on, man.
But see, this is part of what we're talking about, man. Because this Esau will pump, he'll do that shit. All the big, masculine jakes, they will purposely demasculinize them for the whole world to see because that's what they want our men to be soft, man.
Love breaking,
Public butt breaking where they ain't gotta sit there and rape them anymore. They just parade you in a goddamn dress and look like a straight mo. Look at Jonathan Majors, man. That big buff ass nigga, damn mo, man.
Right. Or they'll have Jake that has some type of psychological issues, right? The new thing I've been noticing now, when it's dealing with the Jake man, really the Judite man in specific, right? It's like, are you suffering from some type of mental problems? So that's Esau's way of like portraying Jake to be weak. He's mentally unstable. That's what they pushing now, man. A lot of this mental unstable shit. Seek therapy. You hear bitches talk about, you need therapy.
You gotta get in touch with your inner feelings.
You gotta go to counselor. All that. That's all the agenda to make the Israelite man weak, to appear as he's nothing.
Hey, like the Red King shows, like y'all don't show your emotions.
Right. It's all that bullshit.
It's okay to cry.
and it's just to show you that our people that occupy a bunch of stupid shit. This shit is ready to be destroyed.
Read that again, Al.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 19, verse 14. It reads, "The Lord, Yahweh Shai, has mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof."
He has mingled a perverse spirit in the midst of it. Go ahead.
What a little point, bro.
Right. Every time.
And they have caused Egypt to err in every work thereof.
They have caused Egypt to err in every work thereof. That word error goes back to spiritually intoxicated. Right? So this place, spiritual Egypt, which is America, is in the spirit of error. That's why everything is backwards, defiled, abominable. Right? Go ahead.
Saying on, as for a drunken man staggered in his own vomit.
Right, to make it even worse, as if a drunken man staggered in his own throw up. Right? That's the state of the people in the spirit, man.
Look at it. Like you said, you having people
Filthy.
question logic. Why is there even a term called mathematic racism?
Right. Yeah, why are we teaching children about anal sex?
Right.
Why do they need to know about that? Why is that part of the curriculum in the school system? Why is the library books, all right, showing kids that very act of homosexual sex?
Or you having them books on how to play.
Come on, man.
As a fucking kindergarten.
Like it was gonna work out with
Your
something.
hormone ain't even kicking in like that yet. You're already teaching them how to do that.
That's the spirit of error. Right? The Lord have mingled a perverse spirit, man. Because hey, this shit, like the brother was saying, this whole controversy back and forth with the sodomites and the transformers, it's getting worse as we get to the end, man.
Yeah. It's becoming like Sodom and Gomorrah.
Yeah.
Like when Lot, he had the angels, at his house, and Moses came. It was like, yo, we want the man.
They're about to
the man. We want
down the house.
He was like, yo, I'll give you my virgin daughter. No. It was like, yo, bring him out now. We're gonna rape you and him. That's the state where we get to. Where we say it's gonna be illegal to be a heterosexual man in that time, man. We're there already.
This is Isaiah chapter 5, verse 20. Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness.
This is why a lot of you people in America gonna die, man. Because you put darkness for light, man. You're okay with this nasty people agenda, man. You're okay with blatantly worshiping Satan at this point, man. Because they're pretty much bringing it out. All these damn Baphomet statues that they're pushing out on these different states and whatnot, literally telling you that they're worshiping, these damn satanic deities. And these people, nobody's complaining about that. But you're mad at a man. There was a video, you had a man pretty much, he got asked the question, would you rather deal with the prettiest trans woman or deal with an old woman? He was like, I'll deal with the old woman because that's the woman. And the chick got pissed, like she tried to squirrel with the dude. It was like, yo, I'm not gay. I said, if I mess with the old woman, at least I'm not gay. He was like, how? That's a trans woman. It's still a man, though. You gotta sit there and have an argument about stupid shit like that.
That's the argument nowadays, man.
You're transphobic if you don't adhere to the nasty people trying you, man.
It says that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter.
Let's fucking burn this place already.
Please, man.
That's the spirit you got to be in, man. And you talking about raising families, raising children in this place, prolonging your life in this place. Come on, man.
These niggas really told you that they're coming for your children.
Yeah.
They had a whole
You didn't get up
fire
in
over in San
100.
Francisco bragging about it, and then after they got questioned about, it was a joke.
Yeah.
That was no goddamn joke, man. Because that's serious, because that's Satan. Satan is coming for your children. Go ahead.
I just looked up the word trash in the common dictionary, and it said disregarded matter. You see that in this place of matter is disregarded matter, man. Because our people, they are worried about stupid crap, man. Right? And it says refuse. In this place here, it is refused, but it's like poop. Right? And ultimately, what do you do with poop and trash? You burn it.
Yeah, get that in Job.
This is an article we brought out a couple years ago. This is out the New York Post. It says the U.S. ranked among worst countries to raise a family, studies say.
God damn, read that again?
Read that again.
That's
yeah.
heavy.
It says, it's out the New York Post. It says the United States rank amongst the worst countries to raise a family, study says,
It's
man.
the worst place. Hey, because look, in this society, the roles of men and women have been destroyed, man.
Right.
Women don't know what our women are. Men don't know who men are. Children want to be, fucking deviants.
Yep.
Single parent homes, dysfunction. Right? This is the worst place to raise a family, man. The woman leading the household. It's a matriarchy, man.
Yeah.
Everything's upside down.
It's all upside down, man. And then she has the power over the man in the house.
Right.
Divorces, single parent homes. That's high as hell nowadays,
If the
man.
father doesn't want to accept their child being a part of this whole agenda, she'll get mad at him.
Yeah.
But as a man, you be ready. Your son tell you, goddamn, hey, Dad, I'm gay. You put him away. Now you're looked at it as wrong, man. This is going off what you just read. This is Jeremiah 16:1. The word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Thou shalt not take thee a wife, neither thou have sons or daughters in this place.
Hey, that's good. Because at the end of the day, like we tell bros, man, Hey, it's best to be without a wife. And now you understand what Apostle Paul was saying, man. Now you understand, because while we're living proof through the scriptures, man. We have our own testimonies here in Babylon the Great that shows you, man.
Well, the mindset of the woman here, she believes that she don't gotta be a wife. She don't gotta do that shit.
She a boss baby.
You know what I'm saying?
Bad.
See, that's going back to that word modern, man. Because here it is, they took on these modern philosophies, but still want men to fulfill their traditional role as being a provider.
Right.
When you're not doing shit, for the man, but then he's supposed to, bend down on that one knee, be like that picture. You got the nigga with the roll on his back, giving it to the woman.
Right.
So the Lord says it's best you're not even to make a family here, man.
That's why when the economy crashes, all of that feminism is gonna change.
It's
It's gonna be done away with, man.
Scripture tell you that that a man should become a hiding place for men for the women out there. Like
I can't wait for it.
I can't wait for it. All that femininity crap.
Feminism.
Yeah, feminism and all you men that try to use up authority over man, that's gonna be done.
Yeah, because it's gonna be a lack of man out here.
It's going to be that, but also when great tribulation, comes, people automatically regress to their neutral gender roles. Man.
Yeah.
Men are going to be forced to be men. So all you got them soy boys, you got the feminine faggots, you're going to be forced to be a man in that time. That's why a lot of you men are going to get killed, man. But bring this back. It says, thou shalt not take thee a wife, neither shalt thou have sons or daughters in his place, because his place will corrupt you. It's got our women, it's got our children, man. So it's best to save you a heartache, not even have a family here if you can manage it. But thus saith the Lord concerning the sons and concerning the daughters that are born in this place, and concerning their mothers that bear them, and concerning their fathers that begat them in this land, they shall die of grievous deaths. They shall not be lamented, neither shall they be burned or buried, but they shall be as dung upon the face of the earth, and they shall be consumed by the sword and by famine, and their carcasses shall be meat for the fowls of heaven and for the beasts of the earth.
You agree? This is Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 30. And it says, the mighty men of Babylon have forborne to fight. They have remained in their holes. Their might have failed. They have become as women.
Right. These men, a lot of these men are soft. You had that saying, Apostle Hart brought out a couple of years ago, where the hard times make strong men. Yep. Strong men make good times. Good times make weak men. Yep. We're in that process of the Lord. He's about to show forth that a lot of you men out here, man, you ain't really men. We ain't already seeing that. Yeah.
They're gentlemen. They're soft. They're very feminine.
So hey, when this famine, these plagues, all these troubles that we've been bringing out start really hitting, you're gonna see the true nature of these people. Yeah. Especially you niggas out here that claiming to be in the truth. Your true nature is gonna be revealed in that day, man.
Right. You even have some men that's gonna be looking for the man of the Lord.
Exactly.
In that day to come, man. You see that because these men have become so beta, man. And the brother just did a video not too long ago called Kill the Beta, man. Yeah, so you're supposed to put off that weak, feminine nature, man. Right?
Turn back. Yeah. Like I said, man, hey, it's gonna be a lot of death out here. This is why you can't be attached to nothing either, man. Real quick. This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3, verse 16. It says, as for the children of adulterers, they shall not come to their perfection, and the seed of an unrighteous bed shall be rooted out. It says, for though they live long, yet shall they be nothing regarded, and their last age shall be without honor. So a lot of these wicked ass children, all right, you're gonna be put to death, man. There's a lot of these people that are born in wickedness, man.
Yeah.
From adulterous relationships.
Yep.
And women having sneaking behind the man, getting pregnant.
Yep.
Tricking the man into thinking that that's his son or daughter.
As a matter of fact, the elder of the Las Vegas camp, he just did a video on that, man. Yeah. How you had Wicked Eve laying
in the bed,
on the couch, bugging the hell out, pregnant.
And he's like, I ain't even been here. That's my baby. Well, you ain't been here, man.
That's why they need mandatory DNA tests.
Yes.
When that option was presented in London, them women started losing their minds.
Yeah, because that killed a lot of their money schemes, man. They do that mainly just to put the man on child support so they can just sit at home with their fat ass all day and collect the checks, man. But it says, for though they live long, yet shall they be nothing regarded, and their last age shall be without honor. For if they die quickly, they have no hope, neither comfort in the day of trial. For horrible is the end of the unrighteous generation.
Horrible is the end. Horrible is the end of the unrighteous generation, and we are in that last generation. This got to be the unrighteous generation, man. Hey, 60% of so-called millennials identify as trans or bi. Yeah, there's another one.
Atheist.
Yeah, that too. There's another stat that came out too. Let me pull it up, just to show you that this got to be that unrighteous generation. Bear with me.
Why you getting that?
Yep.
This is why they label this play Gen Z. These new niggas is Gen Z, and then the generation that comes after what they're trying to say is this is Generation Alpha, because the next generation that they're trying to push is going to be these damn these people mixing machines.
Right. Here it is. This from the New York Post.
Over again. God know what he.
All right. This from the New York Post. It says fewer teens than ever identify as heterosexual. CDC report. See that?
Read that one more time.
I put it in the screen. All right. This has to be the last generation right here, man. Right? I'll read it again. But it says, this is from the New York Post. This came out April 27, 2023. It says, fewer teens than ever identify as heterosexual. It said fewer teens than ever. So this is the most teens ever that have not identified as heterosexual. And so going back to the point, over 60% of these millennials, right? They either identify as trans or as bisexual, bro.
Because the main thing being pushed now is for the sex change operation, bro. And they're getting these children early. To the point to where these children don't know what they're doing.
Right.
And so they're seeing that's the hot thing. You get on TikTok, you're having all these influencers talk about the greatness of having the opportunity to change their sexes, all that. So they're going to do it because they think that's the end thing. Right. They want to be popular, so they want to be included, amongst their friends. They're doing that shit, not really that they're destroying themselves, man. This shit gotta go, man.
It's Matthew chapter 24, verse 34. Verily I say unto you, this generation shall not pass till all things be fulfilled.
Right. The Lord he gotta put out all these undesirables here, man. All right. Because see what the judgment the Lord's about to bring, all right, all the seed lines of the wicked are going to be cut off here. Okay? And the Lord's going to start anew amongst the righteous, the elect. All right? But 2/3 of the nation of Israel, from the beginning of your seed line, it's got to go. Because you people ain't right, man.
Yeah, I got one. This is the book of Romans, chapter 1, and I'm gonna start at verse 20, and the Good News Bible says, ever since the Most High created the world, his invisible qualities, both his eternal power and his divine nature, have been clearly seen.
Yep.
They are perceived in all things that the Most High made. So those people have no excuse at all.
Yeah, that's why you got the planet Earth, you got the creation, you got life, animals, people. It's all evidence that there's a power, man. That there's a Lord that created all these things. Yep. Right?
I say that all the time, bro. Just look at the palm of your hand. The palm of your hand is proof that that's a God. Because the same palm, you look at your palm and look at a tree leaf. All right, that's why the scriptures compare men and trees, man. What they call the trees, the lungs of the earth. All these different fruits and vegetables, they look like a certain body part that they're good for.
Right.
That's not by coincidence. That's the creator Yahweh Shem Shah that made that.
Right, like I forgot what it's called. The Krebs cycle. You have the rain come down, waters the earth, all that.
Yeah.
But like photosynthesis is like it's backwards to that. You know what I'm saying? And that just shows you the mindset, the power of the Lord, the mind of the Lord.
Bro, the way that the Lord made the human body, is proof in itself, man.
Yeah, the increase. How you say the increase?
Because when you look at like the way from your brain all the way down, like your brain stem all the way down, if they were to take it out your body, it's no way that you can really fit all that. But the way the Lord has our organs and everything fit perfect in there, if you take it out and try to put it back in, it won't fit. That's the power of the Lord, man.
And also, they did a study back, I guess back when I was in school, where they said they could take all the organs, all the bones, everything in one human body, and it's allegedly could wrap around the earth.
Yes. Yeah, bro.
I think twice or once or something like that, man. Showing you the power of the Lord, man.
But you people say there's no God.
That's what he's reading. That's that Romans, what, the first chapter, right?
Yeah.
That's why the scripture say that with Psalms 14:1.
That's the spirit I was
You know, a fool says in his heart there is no God, man. And that's why, before you people out here, you're fools,
And
man.
up the stairs.
Because you really think that there's no God, that science is the answer for everything. Esau has a scientific explanation for everything. He don't.
And if I may add, when these people out here ready to put it down, they don't say science help me. Right? They say God help me, man. Or fake white man, Jesus help me, man. You know. So, you know, you people out here, you ready to find out that there is a power, man. You're ready to find out real soon. This is the book of Romans, chapter 1, and we'll read verse 21. It says, they know the Most High. It's like they knew the Most High, but they do not give him the honor that belongs to him. Nor do they thank him. Instead, their thoughts have become complete nonsense.
Right. Going back to his science, man. His science, his philosophies. Wow. That's Esau's way of taking away the credit from the Lord.
Right.
By putting his hypothesis or his theory behind that shit.
And that's what he said. All his explanations for everything are nothing but educated guesses.
Right.
The scriptures tell you there's a way that seems right to it, man. The end there are the ways of death, man. You know, and also the scripture tell you a woe to them that put their trust in the curse be him that trust in man. Put his trust in man.
Right. That's why when I remember hearing something about how you're not really catching the Holy Spirit. It's really a phenomenon that's going into the brain, where you got doses of serotonin and the other stuff that makes you excited that's going on, and he tries to have some type of scientific process to explain it, man.
Bill Gates, he was talking about the BMAT2,
Right.
the God gene. He was like, this part of the brain where religious fanatics get where their faith lies at.
Exactly.
You know, so if we're able to corrupt the God gene, we can take away the faith of the people.
Exactly. He's the devil.
Y'all know. Continuing on. Romans chapter 1, verse 21 in the latter, and it reads, and their empty minds are filled with darkness.
Yeah, the empty mind, and that's the people. Gross darkness consumes the minds of these people. Empty, wicked.
So the thoughts of the man are vanity.
Yep.
Verse 22. Look at these people, man. They literally, their day is immersed in nothing. They walk around thinking, this weekend I'm gonna get drunk at a bar, dressed up. Hey,
You don't think you still a thought, you still a nigga. Ain't nothing get accomplished.
That
no doubt about getting out my shit outside. No doubt.
Like you said, they didn't consider the Lord.
Yeah. That before I had just came into the truth, brother used to always be dressed up all the time. They used to always ask me why everywhere you go, you gotta be dressed up. He was like, because you never know if somebody from social media gonna see me, and I'm like,
You'll never know who you gonna see.
yeah, and this is the mindset of these people, man. Drinking Starbucks and wearing stupid ass shoes all day, trying to be cute, man. So our people, their minds are just full of nothing. Romans chapter 1, read verse 22 again. They say they are wise, they say they are wise, but they are fools. Instead of worshiping the immoral power, they worship images made to look like mortals, or birds, or animals, or reptiles.
Yeah, that's the idols.
And the scripture says they neither breathe, they neither move. He said, you that worship them, they are likened unto them. Nothing. That's the mindset of the Babylonians, man. Fucking Americans. And you two-third niggas, man. That's all you engage and put your time and energy into is idol worship. Father. Worshiping your fucking celebrities and shit. American Idol, all this bullshit, man. Want to be the next Kevin Gates and all these dumbass niggas, man. Fucking that's idol worship, man. They grow you up saying that shit. What idol do you like? Who you want to look up to? Who's your idol? Who you look up to, man? That get you there as a kid, man.
Yeah. That's right. That's right. Romans chapter 1, and I'm going to jump down here to verse 25.
This is in the Good News translation.
That's right. And it says, they exchanged the truth about the Most High for a lie.
Yeah. They exchanged the truth of the Lord for a lie. Science, theories. Go ahead.
They worship and serve the Most High has created instead of the Creator Himself.
Exactly. They really the world is under the spell of Esau. The world has been indoctrinated to look at the Edomite as God, as the all-knowing.
It's all intensified when you start bringing out this technology.
Because the way he got it set up, everything's set up for this major event to take place where everybody's gonna go down with this dumbass as a God.
Who you with this technology? That's what it tells you in Revelation 13.
It's magic.
You got it, brother.
This is Proverbs chapter 12, verse 20, right on the point of the precept. Deceit is in the heart of them that imagine evil. That's what you see, man. That deceit. That's why the brother said, man, the diablo is the devil. Black man, that's Esau either, man. He imagined that evil. Evil is that's in his DNA. And that's what he's about to push out, man. This evil thought is to get everybody corroborated up, man. And put himself as the Most High. That's what he's about to do, man.
Right? So who is to be praised forever? Amen. Verse 26. But they do this, because they do this, the Most High has given them over to shameful passions.
Hey, that's what you're saying. These nasty motherfuckers, man, they into the Indian everything.
Niggas talking about eating ass, drinking pee,
Get pissed on.
all types of
Shit on
shit.
the chest.
That's the talk nowadays, man.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
you're glorifying like that nasty little Glorilla. Talking about she like having her food, nutting on.
Right. Well, you got women on social media walking around with baby
no,
gravy
they-
on their face.
Yeah.
That's the new
That's
thing.
the new thing. All on Wall Star. That's like once every month. You see a
Yeah,
video
you
that
see a
pop up.
woman with some jizz on her face walking the streets just to get some type of clout.
Yeah, just like
That's
that.
that's the society you live in.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's real. This is real shit. There's been a few videos like that,
I tell you,
man.
it's been like on clockwork, like once a month, bro.
Everything that's pushed here is degeneracy, man.
No, nothing is sacred anymore, man. There's no shame anywhere in America anymore.
Niggas fucking out in public, outside, on camera. Because everything, live streaming was the worst thing for a nigga, man.
Real.
Right? Pressing that red button and live streaming some shit, that was the worst thing that happened to niggas.
They'll literally live stream somebody getting killed instead of helping.
Right.
You know? This is how far these places are going.
And like we said, next to slavery, the internet was the worst thing for niggas, man.
Real talk.
Real talk.
Yeah.
That's like that video where that dude got stabbed up.
Oh, yeah.
He had a nigga in the corner just sitting there.
He's like, recording, bro.
Recording, bro.
This nigga bleeding out. Nigga recording. The other nigga just over there eating the sandwich.
Come on, man. The love of many shall wax cold.
He's over there recording, bro. He following this shit.
He done painted the whole damn ground red with
He could have
blood.
turned your phone out, called 911.
Come on, man. Nigga intestines hanging out.
Nigga.
Hey, that's the state of the world, man.
That's where we at though.
Right? This shit crazy out here, man. So if you're not complaining about this, you ain't right, man. And you gonna be one of the ones that the Lord gonna destroy.
That's right. Hey, that's the thing. You either with it or against it. You
Yeah.
can't play the fence, man.
No middle ground.
Lord says, let your yea be yea and your nay be nay.
Yeah.
You know, he said, you either with it or you ain't.
That's it.
And that lines up with Ecclesiastes, the first chapter, I think around the 19th verse. It said, I gave my mind over to no laxation of the spirit.
Yeah,
Man,
that's
greed, man. God damn,
But it
man.
said, with more wisdom, sorrow increases, man.
This shit is out of hand, bro.
Right.
Romans chapter 1, verse 26 again. Because they do this, the Most High has given them over to shameful passions. Even the woman pervert the natural use of their sex by unnatural acts.
Right. Like it. Yeah. All right, two men bonding together, man. You know? That's up hell here, man. Right. You know, like all like the women, they'll sit there and have like talk. Pretty much, you know, they pretty much will brag about. All right, well, I kissed a girl.
Right.
You know, I didn't, you know, I didn't get a girl before. Same thing with niggas. Niggas got them go be down low. Not recording. They'll just come out and say it. You know.
I ain't gave you
There's no shame no more.
Yeah, I got head. I ain't put it in.
I ain't
I'm
gave you.
Mr. Steve.
All right, Isaiah 3, get that. Isaiah 3, talks about they declare
Sodom 3:9.
Yeah, give me that real quick.
All right. This is Isaiah chapter 3, verse 9. They showed their conscience due witness against them, and they declared their sin as Sodom.
Yeah, they declare their sin as Sodom. What's up, girl? How you?
And it says, they hide it not. And that's what you see, man. They're not hiding it, man. They just out here. It's shame. They don't care. They love it, man. They think it's cool. Like the brother said, man, you got women walking around with jizz on it. It's a lot of wicked shit that's going on, and they don't hide it not. They're bragging, they boast about it, man. They make it a fucking a new fad, bro.
It's like the whole trans, you got the pride parade, you know, you got the trans people pretty much, you know, boasting. You know how they, so you got it now to where, especially you got the Bulldites, they praise turning women out. You know, and these dumbass women that go that route end up getting dog worse than they do by men. Dealing with them damn dykes, man. You know? So this is why this place gotta go, man.
Shit, I think it was in Baltimore like last year with a trainee girl, her and a girlfriend got into it. They was in a fight and she killed her ass and shit, man. Like she was like trying to get away from, like the brother said, domestic violence. She was always putting her hands on them. That shit, man, that shit is off, man. That's that perverse spirit, man. And that perverse spirit is a demon, man. And it says, woe unto their souls, for they have rewarded evil unto themselves, man.
They don't realize that the recompense of their errors is due to that lifestyle, man. All right, so when the Lord gives these motherfuckers AIDS, He gave you monkeypox. You know, monkeypox is deadly, but when main ones you get AIDS, you know, you get that mental depression. All right, you got the people that go through the surgery. They call it transition remorse. Those are all recompenses of your error, man. Now about she now shot judgment for that, man.
Herpes.
Herpes, yeah.
Like you got Jake that's dying now behind herpes.
The main reason, the main reason, well, a lot of these STDs are spreading like this, man. You got these damn women, you know, sneaking around, messing with these damn faggots. You know, women, you gotta watch those women that be around. They got a gay friend with them. They'll mess with that dude. That dude end up giving them shit, and they'll go back to their partner and pass that shit.
Pass that shit around like a kid.
Yeah, if your girl got gay friends, you better cut that shit off, man.
Verse 10, it says, say ye to the righteous.
That's like 1994.
Come on, man. This nigga sitting sideways, bro.
I hope he right side too. That shit be told.
Who the fuck still has hydraulics in 2023, man?
Nigga. This is Isaiah chapter 3, verse 10. It says, say ye to the righteous, that it shall be well with him, for they shall eat the fruit of their doings. And that's what's coming, man. They're going to eat the fruit of their doings, man. You want to be a mogul, guess what? The Lord's going to send forth the plagues as the brother priest is just going into your wicked ass, man. You want to uplift the nasty people community? Well, guess what? You're going to die right along with the fucking nasty people, man. The scriptures say don't hand join a hand, the wicked shall not go unpunished. So you want to join hand and fight the fight for the nasty people? You're going to die right along with the nasty people, man.
First Corinthians 6 and 9. Know ye not? Now, mind you, this is the New Testament, all right? Because a lot of you people now try to justify the nasty people. We don't deal with the Old Testament, so the laws about gay person supposed to put to death. We don't go by that, right? So this is 1 Corinthians 6 and 9. Know ye not that the unrighteous shall not inherit the kingdom of the Most High? Be not deceived, neither fornicators, nor idolaters, nor adulterers, nor effeminate, nor abusers of themselves with mankind. Now, when you go into abusers with mankind, it says,
Because there's no way around it, man. They make the argument, well, people have been doing this type of lifestyle since the beginning of time. As if that okay, it justifies. You know what I'm saying? If you live it, it was like right? No, there's justice for that, man.
But you notice, all the societies that push that, the Lord destroyed.
Exactly.
Sodom and Gomorrah, Pompeii,
Flood, man.
flood, all right? You know, so that
Even Rome got took down.
Rome, yeah.
And it's spiritual. Like this place right here, America, is known as a spiritual Sodom in Egypt, man.
Right. Because they had with Pompeii, you know, they called Pompeii Sodom and Gomorrah 2.0, but they said that was the sin city before sin city, man.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, but once that word abusing himself with mankind, it says, one who lies with a male as with a female, a sodomite or a homosexual. So it says that if you're an abuser abuser of themselves with mankind, you're not going to inherit the kingdom of God, man.
That's why they want to get rid of the Bible.
Yeah.
All right? Hey, that lifestyle is condemned in the Old and New Testament.
Hey, it was a video, I forgot it was a hotel or somewhere, I think it was a hotel where they caught on camera one of the clergy people taking the Bible to hide it from the room. This is the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 6 verse 9. And it reads, surely you know that the wicked will not possess the Most High's kingdom. Do not fool yourselves, people who are immoral or who worship idols.
See that? It said, do not fool yourselves. Because these people are in that grand delusion, man. They actually think God is with this.
They, as a matter of fact, they got a book called the ABC book or the alphabet book.
Yeah.
Right? You got alphabet people that's out there teaching the word. Yeah.
You got a gay Bible.
Yeah.
It's literally, you can go on Amazon and buy this right now. It's called the gay Bible.
They got pastors that are mothers.
Yes.
That shit is trash.
Right? Next level, man. Go ahead.
Continue on.
Violate laws of them. Like,
Yeah. There's a bunch of pictures of those ish people that's out there doing that, man, getting married, man.
Yeah. You done took the covenant. You done took the covenant that the Lord made with Noah.
Yeah.
That he was never going to flood the earth again with water.
Yeah.
And you turned it into this shit you see today.
yeah. And then, like I said, when Obama legalized gay marriage in all 50 states, we had the Mose make a newspaper article demanding that God apologize to Sodom and Gomorrah.
That's right. Continuing on. It says, do not fool yourselves, people who are immoral or who worship idols or are adulterers or homosexuals, perverts, or who steal or are greedy.
He said homosexuals or perverts. Because if you're a pedophile, you ain't gonna make it either, man. You know? 'Cause you got a lot. That's one thing, especially Northern Kingdom. They're sleep with their nieces, their daughters, cousins, or whatnot, man. That's perverted, because you're not supposed to lie with your kid like that on your father's side. You know?
1 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 10, it says, or who steal, or who are greedy, or are drunkards, or who slander others, or are thieves. None of these will possess the Most High's kingdom.
None of these.
The kingdom of heaven has stipulations. Yep. Everybody ain't gonna make it, like the Christian church is trying to tell you. You know, God's coming back to save everybody. God don't love Moses. Right? God don't love niggas, whores, bitches.
That's it.
God's only coming back to save Israelites, Hebrew Israelites of the elect. Okay?
So they're just coming to save everybody. Who the hell is getting judged?
Thank you.
That don't make no damn sense. I got one real quick. This is Jude, verse 7. Even as Sodom and Gomorrah and the cities about them, in the like manner, giving themselves over to fornication and going after strange flesh, are set forth an example, suffering vengeance of eternal fire, man. And that place is still, what was it, sulfurs and stuff like that, man.
Yeah.
It's not inhabitable. You can't build on that land, because that's the Most High judged that place, man, for the filthy ass, wicked acts that was taking place, man. So what more so America, man?
This is Sodom and Egypt.
Yeah.
This is spiritually Sodom and Egypt. Revelation 11.
Left them as an example, man.
Like you said, if you are a smart man, all right, Esau, you would use that as a template of what not to do. But if you're going on that same trail of falling after them, you don't think the Lord's not going to rain fire again?
Come on, man.
No?
Just like how the Most High hardened Pharaoh's heart, right? The Most High hardened Esau's heart, man. Right? Think that he's going to be successful, think he's going to go against the chariots of the Lord, think that he's going to win, man, and you're going to lose.
Yeah, and this is how he's hard Esau's heart. This is our blacklistednews.com, because we know there's a war on freedom of speech. There's an information war that's going on, man. And they know they're losing that battle, man. And it says, and this is the title, it says, the war on free speech is really a war on the right to criticize the government, man. Woo. And that's what you see, man. That's why they got the TikTok ban, because they understand that what the Biden administration is really doing. They understand, like the brother Priest went into, the whole fucking administration is set up to really try to go to attack kids, man, and to make them try to change up their agendas for their fucking goddamn, for their new world order. That's what it's about, man.
Yeah. Oh, since you said that, right? This is the plans from Agenda 2030, right? Let me bring this out real quick.
Didn't they say they had to accelerate the plans?
Plans, yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
So, yeah, I got that right here. This is from the National Post. It says the World Economic Forum says that it will accelerate implementation of globalist Agenda 2030.
So they got to speed this thing up. So this is the agenda for 2030. So they said they have to accelerate it. Yep. Where are we at? 2023.
Yeah.
So this thing really gonna kick off.
You're gonna start seeing more and
Exactly.
more wicked shit.
Our salvation nearer than we believe.
Yeah.
This is what they're going for, right? It says a one world government,
Right.
a one world cashless currency,
We're about to approach that soon.
Exactly.
a one world central bank,
Right.
one world military, the end of national sovereignty,
Yep.
the end of all privately owned property, the end of the family
You will
unit.
own nothing and be
Be
happy.
happy.
Exactly.
Come on, man.
It says the end of the family unit.
So this is the transition right here. But so basically, in the lack of better words, they're telling you they have to accelerate
Like this
the transition, like the Great Reset, the New World Order.
Right?
Right?
Yeah. And they use that fucking Black Lives Matter to help push one of them agendas, man. Because what in their mission statement was,
To do away with the patriarchy.
come on, man.
So it says depopulation,
Literally
control of population growth and population density.
Yep.
The Maxine.
Yep.
They knew they was off the motherfuckers.
They
They
knew that.
motherfuckers is dying to this day from that
They
shit.
do that.
That was the next one.
And the next one they bring out, it's going to be more people dying.
That's the next one. It says mandatory multiple fees. It says universal basic income.
Yep. Which is why, in July, you got the Fed now.
Yep. So be prepared for something major event.
So the government about to monitor all financial transaction
The
activity.
next one. It says microchip society for tracking and controlling purchasing and travel.
That's it. That's it right there.
That's the CBDC right there.
That's it, man.
You had one of the guys, one of the insiders said that he said when he asked him about the CBDC, and that's what he explained right there.
He said it
man.
was going to go under the skin.
Being
Get
played on
rid-
device.
somebody hold Revelation 13,
God.
16, all the way to 18. Right.
It says the implementation of a world social credit system like China has,
Exactly.
trillions of appliances hooked into the 5G monitoring system, the Internet of Things.
The smart cities,
Yep. Government raised children.
Government raised children.
which you seeing taking place now. This is why they're taking away the rights of the parents,
The
man.
indoctrination.
Yes, you cannot. What was it, the California bill?
Yep.
Come on, man.
Re-education camps.
Yep. Come on, man.
It says government owned and controlled schools, colleges, and universities.
There you go.
The end of private transportation, owning cars, etc.
Shit, that's why they're trying to get what the cars. They want to come to electric cars and
Yep.
shit like that, man. Come on, man.
Says all business owned by government corporation. The restriction of non-essential air travel.
And all business owned by what?
It says by government corporation.
Because a lot of people don't understand when Silicon Valley Bank crashed, a lot of these businesses are really owned by the government now, man. So a lot of these tech companies, that was a takeover right there, man.
You're gonna have all your commerce is gonna be all linked to pretty much one big superstore.
Yeah, what is it, BlackRock and shit
The,
like
the
that?
carbon tax.
Carbon tax.
Yes.
Come on, man.
BlackRock is owned by the elites.
Yep. And they own majority of the state of all this shit.
Exactly.
It says the restriction of non-essential air travel. Human beings concentrated into human settlement cities, or slightly. Human beings concentrated into human settlement zones / cities, which is what the Hunger Games.
Yep. That's the
No.
smart cities right there. Your units. Yep. Your districts. What's the districts?
Yeah.
Yep.
The end of immigration the end of private farms and grazing livestock.
This nigga big fucking creepy
BG.
BG. Nigga BG on all this shit, man.
Right.
And as a brother, I think Corey Hogan was going into, they got the new seed was the MRA. What is the MRA?
I talked about earlier.
Yeah.
It's pretty much the jab gonna be in the food.
Come on,
And the
man.
last one, it said the end of single family homes. That's all what the New World Order is about now. Right?
Yep. And that's all lining up with the MOTB that's about to be gradually pushed out to society. This is Revelation chapter 13, verse 16. And he calls us all, both small and great. Starting 15 con. Revelation chapter 13, verse 15. And he had power to give light unto the image of the beast. That
Going back to what was it called?
Council of Rome.
Yep.
And he says, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast shall both speak and cause as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be
So
killed.
that Roman Empire system has been reincarnated.
Yep.
And it's speaking through America.
Yep.
All right?
Treaty
NATO
of
and the
Rome.
EU.
Yep. Treaty of Rome.
That's it. Treat it wrong. Go ahead.
Verse 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead.
Yeah, that's the Quran, which will be the CHIP. It's a physical mark.
You know,
And it's going to
pushing
be
the envelope.
it's going to be inserted in the hand or in the forehead.
It's one of the most electrical parts of your body.
Right.
And that word mark is charagma, G5480, charagma. It says a stamp, an imprinted mark, a mark stamp on the forehead or the right hand. That's the badge of the followers of the anti-Mashiach.
Yeah, that's going to be how you're going to be identified.
Yeah.
Right? Because hey, if you think about it, all this AI that's going on right now, this artificial intelligence, right, that's taking over everything, it's going to get to a point where something's going to happen. And they're going to blame that shit on AI. I'm just talking in the spirit. Something's going to happen. They're going to blame it on AI. So they need to have that CHIP put inside you to authenticate to see if you're a real human being or
They
not.
said that though.
Yeah.
And now it's a video where they said that, where it's like it was an AI generated video, but it pretty much laid out exactly what you just said.
Right.
This is why they allow the public to play with it so that it can get your voice recognition. They learn your facial structures.
Yep.
And to where it's why you're seeing an influx of these AI prank calls, but like calls pretty much acting like scams. Yeah. Where they acting like you got kidnapped and demanding that you pay money to get your child back.
Right.
So this is the beginning of that, man.
So that's lining up with this the national ID. That's gonna be your national ID would be embedded. They will know everything about you.
ID 2020.
Yep, ID 2020, man. Read it. And it says,
This is the root word.
You will know.
This is the root word for charagma. It's corrupt, G5482. And it means a pale state, a pale slave.
Pale estate, right? Because how they got to use the syringe to puncture you to get it in you. It has to breach the skin. This thing is what you call subdermal, which goes under the skin.
Which is why you see everything going towards biometrics.
Exactly.
Bio means inside the body.
Exactly.
And it's no coincidence. You go back to Revelation 13 and 17. Matter of fact, just read that before I make the point. Got something else?
Yeah. I wanted to grab the word because the word prick in the online etymology, and it says something that punctures or stabs, stings. Let me jump down a little bit. A pin or fastener, a pricking as a bodily pain or torment. Continue on. It says sharp point puncture, minute mark made by sticking or piercing.
Made by
Yeah.
sticking,
Yeah.
made by sticking or piercing. So how the hell is that an embargo?
That's right. Or Christianity.
Or Christianity or white man Jesus?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Or monster energy drinks.
Right.
Yeah, they said that for all the beats they had on.
Come on, man.
Triple six.
Yeah. No, that's his number. Matter of fact, go read. Continue to read Revelation 13.
that's it right there. That's how they're gonna do it. Right there. That's how they're gonna do it right there. As you just going into it. Revelation 13, verse 17. And it says, I'll start at 16 again. and that it causes all, both small and great, rich and poor,
Everybody.
free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand on their foreheads.
Yep.
If you're not up the 1%, then you're gonna get that Caragma, man. Because that's gonna be the mark of ownership that you're owned by the elites, man.
Yep.
You know?
And it says that no man might buy or sell, say he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name.
So that's the point. No man may buy or sell, meaning no type of financial transactions, man.
Nope.
No commerce, no trade, no nothing. No buying and selling unless you have this MARK.
Yeah, they about to start that. They about to push that now, man.
They're already pushing it.
Yeah, that's why grocery stores ain't taking cash.
Right.
Some ain't even gonna take the debit
You're,
card nowadays.
you're already seeing certain stores have the chip reader.
Like,
You know? Certain gas stations, you have to scan your ID to be able to even take shit out the freezer, man.
Certain stores you go to, they don't even accept cash. They just accept their little tap and pay thing, man.
Yeah, that's why you waving the card over this shit.
Yeah. Or your Apple Pay. That's why they're conditioning you
To be like
tap
this.
Pay, man. That's why because it's gonna go from your card, your phone to being inside your hand, man.
Make it more easy for you.
That's why you have what was that Amazon
Go.
or whatever it was where you pretty much you ain't even got to scan shit. You just walk in and the shit scans yourself.
Yeah, that's what I said. No, I said to you. That's what Paul George and was speaking
Right,
about
right,
the Clippers' new arena,
Stadium.
You ain't even got to bring. They said you ain't got to bring your phone, your wallet. You just walk in, and anything you purchase will be taken automatically deducted, man. Come on, man. That's part of the beast system, man.
That's like the what's my dude's name? Was it Ahmad, the dude that be on the cover NBA, like Ahmad or something? No, I'm talking about
yeah. Oh, yeah, I seen that.
They had
Yeah.
the shit where it was like, they pretty much like got a overview of his body. They pretty much put him in the game.
Yeah, I saw that.
You know,
Yeah.
that's where we're going. This is what this Caragma is all about to implement, man.
Yep.
This new age of living.
This
man.
metaverse shit.
Right.
Virtual reality. You know?
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 3, verse 10.
Right.
Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep you from the hour of temptation.
And it's what we're telling you, man. The hour of temptation is upon the world, man. It's about to take place very, very soon, man. Keep going.
Which shall come upon all the world.
We shall come upon all the world, man, because all the world is going to be taking place in this new beast system, man. That's why it's called a new world order, man.
Take it off. To try them that dwell upon the earth.
To try them that dwell upon the earth, man. So everybody's going to be tipped in with this new way of living, man. Because they're going to get rid of the old way of living. This is why you're seeing they phasing out the dollar, man.
Revelation chapter 3, verse 10, it reads, because thou hast kept the word of my patience.
And this is what we doing, man. We keeping the word of the patience of how about Chanel Shaw, man. We patiently waiting, man. And hasten the day of his coming, man. Keep going.
I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation.
The hour of temptation is when they're about to implement this damn Caragma, man. The mark of the beast, man. The MOTB. That's the hour of temptation. And it's gradually being brought upon the face of the world right now, man. With this new Fed now. The Fed now is going to leak to the what? To the CBDC, man. Which is going to be a cashless society, man. Exactly, man. Keep going.
Which shall come upon all the world.
Which shall come upon all the world. The new world order, man. That's what you people don't understand, man. This world ain't nothing but a stage. All these other nations, they taking part of the new world order, man. Because they have bought into the beast system, man. Yeah. They know what's going on behind the scenes, man. But the men of the Lord, we are not ignorant of Satan devices. We're calling these goddamn devils out because we can clearly see what is the main reason why they're going so hard to get rid of this damn cash, man. Yeah. Back then, years ago, they wasn't putting articles about, oh, nations are dropping the dollar and things like that, man. Now they making it plain out there that, hey, all these other nations are getting rid of the dollar and they going to gold standard and they going to the BRICS, man.
Right, because the whole BRICS thing, you know, Russia and Saudi Arabia, all those nations that are coming together, banding together to get rid of the petrodollar, it's all a front, right? It's a front for the elites to bring in this new digital money. See what I'm saying? Because the BRICS was basically founded by Goldman Sachs.
Yeah.
Which Goldman Sachs is pretty much owned by the elites, man.
Exactly, man.
See that?
While I was going to get that, this came out and 2017 from USA Today. It says you will get chipped eventually. It says you will get C-hip. It's just a matter of time. In the aftermath of a Wisconsin firm embedding micro C-hips and employees last week to ditch company badges and corporate logins, the internet has entered into a full throttle debate. But the point being, like I said, this is from USA Today, the header, you will get chipped eventually.
Exactly. That's what's coming, man. These people walk around and not thinking that shit's gonna happen. You out your rabbit ass mind, man. You don't understand the mindset of the goddamn Edomite, these elites, man.
This is his new world.
This is his new world,
This
man.
is what he envisions of being this is his vision of a false, a pseudo kingdom, man.
Yep.
You know?
Everybody
No
wants-
genders.
Nope. Yep.
No nothing, man.
Like I said, make a society of gay robots.
Yeah. What was that movie with Chris Tucker and
Fifth Element.
yeah, that's what this nigga is going for, man.
Yeah, they're trying to be like Futurama.
Exactly, man.
Make a society like Futurama.
Yeah, that's what he's going with, man.
Right. No, robot strippers.
Yeah, all this shit, man. Sex robots.
Yep. Shit, even the robots are oppressed, man. They tweaking. Come on,
Yeah,
man.
I'm the one. It's not get off topic. And this nigga working through the line. Committed suicide.
That nigga died on the line, bro. Even the robots not fucking shit, man. God damn.
I want to read this here real quick. It says, which family owns Goldman Sachs? All right? And Goldman Sachs, it says, the Goldman Sachs family is a family of Ashkenazi Jews.
See?
Its descendant known as the leading investment bank of Goldman Sachs.
See that? So these are the founders of BRICS, right? That information came out. So once again, like I said, BRICS is just a front, all right, of the elites to get rid of the petrodollar and implement the digital currency, man. All right, and I believe BlackRock, like you mentioned earlier, they owned by Goldman Sachs too.
Which is why, hey,
Owned by
they-
Oppenheimers,
Yep.
Gettys, DuPonts.
This is why we say, man, hey, the world is just the world is a stage, man.
Yeah.
Everything is controlled by the elites, man.
Yep.
Even these leaders, Putin, they're all pawns.
Yeah.
Because they were groomed. We
Yeah.
talked about that last night. Young leaders,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, Carl Schwab set their ass up, man. Carl Schwab set up him, what is it, Trudeau, whatever his damn name is. They set him up. They set the German lady up, her ass.
Yeah.
They set all of them up, man. They was all, like the priest said, they was all groomed for these particular roles, man. Because you gotta understand, even it goes back to Hitler. He was groomed for that particular role to play the bad guy. Like the Apostle Gabar goes into that cult of personality.
Right.
Just like you dumbass people, you believe in Trump. This nigga's just playing a role, man.
Trump is a great actor.
Exactly, man.
Come on, nigga was a reality TV
Come
star,
on, man.
Ronald Reagan, all these motherfuckers is actors, bro.
Arnold Schwarzenegger fucking.
Yeah.
Now he the fucking when he was like the
He was
mayor.
mayor
Very
and
shit.
Yeah,
Man, I didn't even know Jerry Springer was a fucking mayor, bro.
yeah, he was a judge before he died.
Yeah, I was like,
He was a judge. They made him a judge before he passed away, man.
see the
So he was actually in the court.
Like he was in the courts.
see the madness.
Come on, man.
This fucking place gotta go,
How
man.
does nigga go before judgment?
This place gotta go.
Right.
Yo, that's funny. Go ahead, bro. That was it?
That was it. Yeah.
Shit, get Ezekiel 7. Because this great judgment gotta take place in the
This
world.
is why war don't destroy the place. Nothing makes sense, man. Nothing makes sense in this society. Like you said, it's all theater. It's the Most High. But he's using Esau to pretty much bring forth all this chaos and confusion, ultimately to keep you people undesirable sleep while he set the stage to bring the judgment upon you.
That's
man.
right, bro.
Like I said, the day of the Lord is going to come as a thief in the night.
This is the book, 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 1. It reads, for the times and seasons, brethren, you have no need that I write it to you.
Right, 'cause you're supposed to already be in the know, man.
Right.
All right, the scriptures are being broken down by the men of the Lord, starting with the head apostles, the elders, the great millstones, down to the elder bishops, down. All right, you should already be in the know. You should be out here surprised at what's going on, man, because it was all warned. Like I said, things are written before, some are written for learning, man. Go ahead.
Verse 2, for yourselves know perfectly the day of the Lord cometh as a thief in the night.
And you should be watching. You should be watching, because at the end of the day, the Lord coming back shouldn't take you by surprise, because like scripture say, it's supposed to be hastening his coming.
Yeah, it wouldn't take you by surprise if he was occupied at prophecy.
Exactly, because what's that scripture say that the Lord comes back, what shall he find his servant doing?
Right.
They're gonna be doing the work and watching. Go ahead.
Verse 3. 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 3. But when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction comes upon them as the veil upon the woman with child.
That's what's about to happen, man. You think all this shit is being done for your benefit. You're hearing all the WEF talking about, yeah, we're about to make the world a better place, not realizing these niggas are lonely right into a goddamn mousetrap.
War was in his heart.
Exactly.
Though he speak peaceably, his words smoother than butter. War was in his heart. Yep.
I don't see how you people can sit up here and listen to this nigga literally say you're gonna owe nothing and love it. And that shit literally just goes over your head. Yeah. Bill Gates literally in that TED talk said, yeah, if we do a good job with the vaccine, we can decrease the population. The niggas sat there and clapped.
Right.
Yeah.
Had no clue.
Because you got the angels that's there blocking Jake from receiving this word.
Understand it.
The Lord must really hate you to have you blinded in these times, bro.
Yeah.
That is scary, man.
Right. Real talk.
Say it all, and they shall not escape.
You ain't gonna escape, man.
Hell no.
Because the judgment of the Lord is gonna come to every last one of you wicked ass people out here, man.
Yep.
If you don't repent. Go ahead.
Verse 4. 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 4. But ye, brethren, are not in darkness, that day should overtake you as a thief.
Right, because we have the light, which is Yahweh Shah. This wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. So we're not adults like the rest of the world is, man. We know exactly what the hell is going on, man.
Play by play. We are aware.
Shit, we're able to tell this nigga what he's gonna do before he do it, man.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's how much ahead of the game we are in the spirit of Yahweh Shah.
We the true spiritual newscasters.
Right.
We can tell you how this thing gonna play out, play by play. Yep. He gonna do this. This gonna happen. The Lord gonna do this. Yep.
The only thing we can't tell you is the time, date, and place.
Right.
So we know he's gonna do it though.
That's the spirit I'm telling
The scriptures tell you to do what? Measure out the time diligently within itself, man. And how we measure out the times, man, using the scriptures.
The scripture is the measuring stick, man.
That's right.
You know, you facilitate all the shit that you see going on in the news and figure out where that takes place at a prophecy. That lets you know what times we're in, man.
Exactly.
That's right. You know, I did the lesson the other night going to the return of Yahweh Shai, man. All right. We're fastly approaching that time, man. The Lord is literally on his way back. That's right.
Real quick. 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 9. For we know in part and we prophesy in part.
Yep.
It says,
Yeah, we know in part, we prophesy in part. All right, so everything we telling you, the nuclear destruction, all right, the UFOs, which are the chariots of the Lord, Jacob's trouble, these things are going to happen, but we can't tell you the exact date, right? So we prophesy, and we know that the kingdom of heaven is at hand. Yeah. Right? So we prophesy, we know in part, prophesy in part, man. Right? Go ahead.
That's one of the reasons why, you know, a lot of people hear this, they don't believe it. They're like, well, you saying this, when is it going to happen though?
Exactly.
Like, nigga, it don't matter the time and place, just know the shit's happening. You
Right.
can see everything going on in the world, man. You see what this devil's doing.
It's the same thing they did with Noah during the flood. Noah was letting them know, look, it was going to fucking flood, it was going to rain. They scoffed.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It took 100 years. Yeah. More than 100 years, right?
Ezekiel 29, where it says, you shall call this proverb in Israel the seed.
Oh yeah, Ezekiel 12.
12, right.
Yeah.
12, 29.
Finish that. Anyone?
it says, 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 9. For we know in part and we prophesy in part.
That's right.
But when that which is perfect is come, then that which is in part shall be done away.
Right. So that's the point. So when Yahweh Shah come, we're gonna know all things because we're gonna be like Yahweh Shah. We're gonna be changed. We're gonna like it says we're gonna be fashioned to like unto His glorious body. We're gonna be gods, man. We're gonna go back to our original state that we had in the beginning. But the point is that right now we know a part and prophesy a part. Yeah. So the Lord gave us wisdom. He gave us that like it tells you Corinthians. He gave us this treasure in these earthen vessels. So we have the wisdom. We have 100% truth that's going to allow us to be saved. Yeah. All right, to allow us to understand the prophecies.
Yeah. And he gave us the tokens, man. Because when you read Matthew the 24th chapter, he gave us the tokens of the signs of his return.
Right.
So that's why our faith lies in that, because we can clearly see through the signs and the times we're living in, that's lining up with Matthew the 24th chapter,
right.
2nd Esdras, the 15th chapter. All these various things of returning Yahweh Shah is lining up with the scriptures.
And
man.
how do we know that the Bible is true? Because of the prophecies.
Yeah.
Hey, get Isaiah 34.
Oh, I can say
Get that in 16 real quick. That's the point. How we know the Bible is true? Because of the prophecies, man. Right?
No man should be one of the major words of Isaiah 34.
Yeah, Isaiah 34, 16. Get that
Can I
real
bring
quick.
this real quick?
Go ahead.
This second Ezra chapter 15, verse, I'm starting 1 to read 2. Behold, speak down the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, said the Lord, and cause them to be written in paper, because they are faithful in truth.
Right?
And we see it, man. The words of Yahweh Shemel Shah are faithful and true. Because everything the Most High said he was going to do is being manifested before our eyes.
You got to understand. Yahweh Shemel Shah will not and cannot lie.
It's impossible for him to.
It's impossible.
He's bound by his word.
That's right. That's right. And he said, my words shall not turn to me in void, man.
And he also said he's sworn by himself.
Right.
By his name.
He put his what? He said he put his word above his name.
Exactly.
Yep.
Meaning he was bound to his word.
That's right.
Right?
So all the prophecies must be fulfilled,
Because you
man.
think about it like this, the Lord, he fulfilled all the prophecies that he said was going to happen to Israel leading up until this point.
Exactly.
So why would he not go ahead and just finish it out? With the destruction.
Yep.
And then he sees the devil destroying his creation, man.
Yep.
He ain't gonna allow this motherfucker to completely destroy the earth, man.
How the shy is the spirit of prophecy.
No, man. And this is his kingdom. He coming back to be playing what's his, man.
Sure.
Oh, I had another one. Isaiah 34 and 15. Seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read. That's like, seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read. No one of these shall fail.
No one of these shall fail. None of the prophecies that are written have failed yet, and they will not fail. Go ahead.
None shall want her mate.
Right, so there ain't no other doctrine or book out there in the world that can be compared to the Holy Text.
For my mouth it has commanded, and his spirit it hath gathered them.
Yeah, and ultimately that's the elect. We've been gathered through the spirit of Yahweh Shemel Shah, man. Going back to Baruch, the fourth chapter, how we would come from the east to the west to be gathered by the Holy One of the Lord.
This is the book of First Thessalonians chapter 5, and we'll read I'll read verse 4 again. But ye, brethren, are not in darkness, that day should overtake you as a thief. Ye are all children of light and children of the day. We are not of the night, nor of darkness.
And we're not, man. We can clearly see what's going on here in Babylon the Great. Why? Because the Most High is blessed us with the eyesight, man. We can see through the bullshit, man. As you look at it as an owl sees in the dark, man, because it has that eyesight, he has that oil behind his eyes. And we have the oil. We have the spirit of Yahweh Shemel Shah that's supping with us, so we can see through the bullshit, man.
This is
And the owl also represents, I think it's wisdom.
Wisdom. Yeah.
this is the book of Revelation 3 and 18. I counsel thee to buy of me gold tried in the fire, that thou mayest be rich, and white raiment, that thou mayest be clothed, and that the shame of thy nakedness do not appear. And anoint thine eyes with eyesalve, that thou mayest see.
And anoint thy eyes with eyesalve that thou mayest see, man. And that's what the Most High have done, man. He anointed our eyes with eyesalve so we can see, man. We can see and understand clearly what's going on here in Babylon the Great, man. That means what? We understand, we have the oracles of the Most High, man.
Right.
And that's why we minister to the oracles of the Most High, because we understand all things. That's why the Apostle High said we have 100% truth, man. Because the Most High is dealing. We can see it, man. And we're visionaries, man. To be a visionary, that's likened it to a seer. When you go back to First Samuel chapter 9, verse 9, man. To be a seer, you have to envision, man. You have to see it taking place, man. That's why when we read these scriptures, we can clearly see the Lord coming back, destroying this place, man. Gathering up the elect, man. Shackle, grabbing up these people and destroying their ass, man. FEMA camps.
We read the scripture, we're really seeing the vision in our mind as we read. Like how the prophet actually saw it.
Yep.
That's how it is in our mind when we read the scripture. That the Lord has opened us up to get the vision, man.
That's right, man.
Apostle Gabar said, visualize what you read.
I got a quick precept. This is the book of 2nd Ezra chapter 15. I'm starting at verse 1. I'm just going to read verse 2. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy.
Read that one more time.
behold, it's like 2nd Ezra chapter 15, verse 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy.
Words of prophecy is what you should be talking about. Prophecy, man. That's it. We ain't got time for none of that other shit, man. We ain't in the time for no folly. Like I said, no fashion shows, no uplifting, yourself to be more than who you are.
Riding on horses.
Yeah, right. Talking about you on your high horse, man. That's wicked, man. That's pride, man. But your main thing should be prophesying, man. All right? Because we're in a time of the last two main prophecies taking place, which is the Paragma and World War III. And then what? After that, Yahweh Shah coming back, man. We claim what's his and destroy this wicked ass place, man. That's where your mind state should be at, man. This is what should be keeping you fueled and keep going. Like Pastor Hart said, every single brother should be in a hyperdrive mode, man. Because we're almost at the finish line, man. All these weak ass niggas that want to, go back into the world, man, the Lord's gonna kill all y'all motherfuckers, man.
That's right. I got a quick precept just to finish that one. Sirach chapter 39, verse 1, it says, But he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High, and is occupied in the meditation thereof, will seek out the wisdom of all ancients, and be occupied in prophecy. You see that? So this is what we should be occupied in here, man. In prophecies. You see that? And also when you think about it, right, the scriptures say, measure out the time diligently. I actually just had this thought, just thinking like a man. When you measure something, you need a ruler to measure it. See that? And this thing here, it measures things. Yeah, scriptures is a measuring stick. And also, what I've noticed on certain jobs, when the person that knows the ruler, that can measure things correctly, right? That person is the ruler of that job. You see that? So us being able to measure out things that's written right here in the scriptures with things that's happening today, right? Showing you that we're above these people, man. Right? And this is why Jake don't understand what the hell is going on.
So that's why I did the lesson about how this wisdom that we have is the advantage compared to the rest of the world. We got the one up.
Yeah. And that's why it tells you in Psalms 110:3, thy people shall be willing to stand thy power, man. So the world will really see the power that we have. Because right now, this world doesn't recognize us with power. Because these scriptures have spiritual power right now. Okay? Having the ability to go into the scriptures, break it down, that unction, you go into 1 John 2:20. That's power that we have right now. Right? Like you said, we're above these people, man. Because all the Lord needs to do is just turn that spiritual dial up on us, and we get that spiritual power, that outward spiritual power, man. And that's what's it.
Going into the measure, right? This second Ezra chapter 4, verse 37.
Right.
By measure he hath measured the times, and by number he hath numbered the times. And he do not move or stir them until the measure be fulfilled. And that's what the Lord's doing, man. Everything has to fulfill its role in accordance to his promises, man.
And that's why, going back to Daniel, right, the same thing that happened to Nebuchadnezzar, right? How he saw the
Oh, you talking about Belshazzar?
Yeah, Belshazzar. He saw made to kill forces. They saw when the elite saw that in the CERN, that was the Lord letting them know your time is almost up. Right. So he's measured it out, and Babylon's at his end.
Yeah, that was the northern kingdom was taken down. All right. But this is Micah 6:9 going into the measure or the rod, right? This is Micah 6:9. It says the Lord's Yahweh Shema Shah's voice crieth unto the city. And how is that being done now? By the prophets. All right? Exactly. It says, and the man of wisdom shall see thy name. Hear ye the rod, and who have appointed it? You see? So the rod going back to what? The measuring stick, the standard. Hear ye the rod and the one that appointed it, man, which is Yahweh Shema Shah working through his men. The prophets, man.
Yeah, that goes back in Isaiah 46:10, man. Real quick, can you grab that for me?
Yes, sir.
Isaiah 46:10.
That's right.
Yeah.
Because hey, that's why Isaiah 13 tells you to lift up the standard. This is the standard, man.
Yeah, the banner.
Everybody's supposed to be looking up to this.
Yeah, and it goes in Isaiah 62 and 10, man.
Because you know the ironic part, what you just said, is not the Bible the law of the land?
Yeah.
So aren't you supposed to be abiding that anyways?
This is the book of Isaiah chapter 46 verse 10. It reads, declaring the end from the beginning and from the ancient times the things that are not yet done.
From ancient times, the things are not yet done, man. Everything had to fulfill its role according to Bible prophecy. Man.
That's right, bro.
He measured the times, man. Keep going.
That's right. Saying, my counsel shall stand.
My counsel shall stand, man. So that's the Most High, man. His counsel shall stand, man. But everything that you're seeing taking place is sanctioned by the Most High, man.
Right.
Keep going.
And I will do all my pleasure.
And I will do all my pleasures, man. This is the will of the Lord, man.
Right.
And that's why you see everything taking place here in the society is sanctioned through the Most High, down to his angels, down to his men you see upon earth, man.
Like you said earlier,
It's a order. It's a
the
order.
Most High is bound by his word.
That's right.
You know, he prophesied the destruction of Babylon the Great. We're witnessing that. You know, that's little by little. All right, the Lord is breaking this place down inwardly before he breaks it, he destroys it out. You know, so.
This is the book of Habakkuk chapter 2. We started at verse 2. And the Lord answered me saying, write the vision, make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. Verse 3, for the vision is yet for an appointed time. But at the end it shall speak and not lie.
Prophecies are speaking loud and clear. Prophecies hopping off the page, man. We're literally entering into 2nd Ezra 15 and 16, man. All right, they're telling you how when the scriptures say, and matter of fact, go to that real quick, Papa Shot. 2nd Ezra, it says a man shall desire to go to a city and shall not be able. Like Apostle Tahar was breaking down one of his lessons, he was pretty much saying when they was bringing that out years ago, they didn't truly know exactly how that was going to be implemented, but we're seeing that play out now with these smart cities, man. Because all these train derailments like he's bringing out are purposely being done all around the major rivers of America, all the outskirts, pretty much force you, they're going to move you out of your land, out of your cities, and push you in those internment camps. You know, this is how the problem is being fulfilled as we speak now.
This is the book, 2nd Ezra chapter 15. I'm starting verse 3. Read. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power.
Right. So this is why Esau is pretty much allowing, and they're allowing everybody to buy guns. You know, they're pretty much doing away with the order. They're allowing, you know, these petty crimes. They're doing away with the petty crimes like theft, burglary, and all that stuff. You know, I think certain degrees of murder. You know, because they're allowing society to get so bad to where people are going to have to beg them to bring order.
And you see that going on in France. That's been shadow banned. They're not speaking out what the hell's going on in France, man. Them people running up the Black Rock and got them wailing the hell out, man. About their pension plans and then their retirement, man. That's sedition amongst men.
Look what's going on in Chicago.
Exactly, man.
Shutting down the Walmart, right? They raiding, destroying the businesses, going there, taking everything, man.
Yep.
You know, this is the beginning. You have the purge laws.
Yep.
You know,
Yep.
this is the beginning of that sedition beginning to take place, man.
Yep.
Like I said, they're not going to be concerned on goddamn Lori Lightfoot. Nobody give a fuck about that. She ain't even getting back in office, man.
They got that big head ass nigga in it.
Yeah, they ain't gonna give a damn about the president, it's like mayor, all these people. They're gonna get it how they live because in that day, it's literally gonna be dog eat dog in that time. Go ahead.
2nd Ezra chapter 15, verse 17. A man shall desire to go into the city and shall not be able.
Right. It's like I said, you're gonna be in 15-minute cities, man. All right, they're gonna put everything that they say you need in that little bit of area, so you're not gonna be able to go anywhere. All right, go ahead. This is why the military has memorized all the back roads. All right, they're putting all these damn toll booths in these fast lanes. They're not doing that shit for your convenience.
Hell no.
You know,
Tax.
they're gonna do that for tax, and also too, it's gonna make it to where when shit gets bad, everybody will be trying to get out of Dodge, and they ain't gonna be able. They're gonna be stuck. And you know, every time you see these videos, when shit gets bad, everybody's trying to be on the highway and just bumper to bumper. That's why they're doing that, man. Making the roads more thinner. Okay?
Verse 18, 2 Ezra chapter 15, verse 18. But because of their pride, cities shall be troubled, and houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid.
Yeah, man. Like I said, that's just land backing off in Matthew 24 about the love of many waxing cold, man. You know? Because these people are offering people for any and everything, man.
Yeah.
Literally, any and everything, man. That was important, man. So just going into the corner you measuring, all right? The main thing you should be measuring is how close are we to the return of the Messiah. This is Matthew 24:3. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming and the end of the world? And Yahushua answered and said unto them, Take heed that no man deceive you. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am anointed, and shall deceive many.
Yeah. Many are using the scriptures, all right, butchering the scriptures to deceive many for their own personal gain, to get money, to have some type of notoriety, some type of to exalt themselves.
Yeah.
You know, that's what it's all about. Gain, unjust gain. Yep.
I heard one guy, I heard one guy, some bug out with long hair, pastor, say that that Noah was a woman, right? And you know, people like that. You had so many people that was in the crowd, clapping and cheering and all of that. You know, believing this false prophets, man. People talk about false prophets.
The nigga trying to say, he said, the Lord said he was going to carry every man.
Yeah.
But not Noah. So Noah had to be a woman.
Yeah.
Like, bro, what the fuck?
Exactly.
Them Nigerian pastors
Through.
That's how you ain't Jake.
You know? Yeah.
Jake got that fucking tongue, man.
Right.
It says, And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars.
Yep.
See that ye be not troubled.
Are we not hearing of wars and rumors of wars right now?
Hey,
Right?
And the threats are getting meaner and meaner.
Come on, man.
people forgot about the fucking Ukraine, man. What happened to the marching in the streets of Ukraine and shit?
I guess all the players got answered.
Yeah, like what the fuck? That shit's still going on, man. They get Russia's basically took over the damn.
They
place.
ready to give up. Ukraine is pretty much they giving up.
They're getting their ass whooped down there, man.
It says, be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass.
All these things that we're hearing about in this time now are coming to pass. That's how Shai said what was going to happen. Yep. Go ahead.
But the end is not yet.
Yeah, but the end is not yet because we're at the door of it.
Yes.
We're at the cusp. Right? Yeah, exactly.
It says, for nation shall rise against nation.
Right, which we're seeing right now with BRICS, which we're seeing the declaration of war, the Kim Jong-un, China, Russia, Iran, they got the missiles ready. Right? This is everything that he's saying, that he's reading here. Go ahead.
Kingdom against kingdom.
Kingdom against kingdom. Go ahead. And that's happening within America too.
Yep.
All right? Nation versus nation. Civil wars, class wars, whatever you want to go.
A lot of white on white crime.
Yeah, white on white crime, man.
Liberals.
So sad.
The scripture tell you that a kingdom is divided.
Satan divided against himself.
Yeah.
It says that there shall be famines.
Shit, is that not going on? The news, basically, a couple months ago, they were straight telling you that it's about to be a shortage on eggs, it's about to be a shortage on this and that.
That is one of many reasons why Tucker Carlson got fired. He was starting to speak on that shit. They was like, we gotta shut this nigga up. We gotta get him off here, man.
And he got fired because he was speaking on, one of the elders made a valid point that he was basically speaking about us, the men of the Lord, and basically just saying how y'all really trying to demonize them for their freedom of speech.
Yeah.
So what more so everybody else, man?
Right.
Tucker might be in jail.
Might be. Hey, you never know. Hey, he went out to the posse. He listened for a minute too.
He said, you're scaring me. Remember the video?
Yeah.
Like, you ain't anybody, you can go into slavery. He said, you're scaring me.
He started saying he started when you saw him talk, he was literally terrified when you saw him, speak about that one. He was talking about the famine. It was like you would never think the shores of America we would ever have to experience the famine. But the reality is now.
It's two Edomites got fired. You had Tucker Carlson, who ran into the prophets, Don Lemon, but then you had what's
Glenn
Glenn Beck.
Beck.
When he did the segment on the Decalogue stone that was written in Paleo Hebrew, the Lashwan Kodash.
And you had another one that was, I forgot what news station. He was on, it was another news station. He was an older one. He got fired too, man.
Right.
That's his name.
That's like Don Lemon. 'Cause when he got fired, his last interview he had before they fired him, he was pretty much challenging a Edomite supremacist. You know, pretty much saying he was talking about white America and all the privileges. He was pretty much checking. Right after that's when he got clipped.
Yep.
You know,
That's showing that family of that word is very close, man.
Esau's trying to do damage control.
Yeah, that cover his ass.
It says, "And shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places."
Shit, people forgot about Turkey, right?
Yeah, Turkey. Yeah.
Turkey got hit. Shit,
Like
some other
over
places.
20,000 people died.
Shit, like 50,000. Like 50 hit it. Almost high hit it for a nickel bag. What a
50 years.
50 piece.
It says, "All these are the beginning of sorrow."
All these things that Yahweh Shai just listed, these are all the beginning of sorrows. These are the beginnings of the end.
So if we're literally seeing all these things that he's prophesied about, then what should that light bulb in your head should go off? Go, oh, we're almost here.
Right. That's why when you talk to Common Jake, and we ask him, you know we at the end of the world, right? They be like, yeah. We know.
Got that 2 liter. Why? Because that's rock. This is our they came with a lot of
Long hair, bugged out.
let them sisters scatter
Like the
shower.
detective have no idea what the hell is going on.
Play with your bitch.
That's why the detective on the detective as a thief, man.
Tell that
The
old
detective
from my hood, we
it's gone. It's not concerned. It's not concerned. That's why it says that the good majority of the people in the world lack a biblical worldview, man. That's a problem. Because they don't realize that we're still in biblical times, man. When they read the Bible, they look at the Bible like it's a fairy tale. It has a habit. They read about the flood, read about King David. That these people did actually live on the earth at one point in time, man. And we just magically ascended out of biblical times.
Right. People have been blinded by that modern way of thinking.
Exactly.
They think they can drive around in little cars and they go shop and shit. They think everything's good, man. Not knowing that everything that you've been going on in your whole existence is Bible prophecy, man. Even taking Jake down and taking the northern kingdom down, taking the southern kingdom down. Esau ruling. This was all Bible prophecy, man. That's right, brother.
Us being here in captivity.
It's Bible prophecy, man. This is the Lord's movie, man. The Lord is in control of all these things, man. He said, the scripture says, should there be evil in the city, and I, the Lord, have not done it?
Come on, off of what y'all just said. This is off of a website called henrycal.com. Now, it's going into feminism, but he made a good point in this paragraph. It says, modern Western culture is Masonic. Based on Luciferianism, Freemasonry teaches that man is not God's eternal reality.
Wow. That's not
the body
that's a part of this world, man.
It says, naturally, they need to overrule natural and spiritual laws in order to assert their own control.
Yeah, that's why he had to cover things up. That's why he covered up the faces of the rulers. He changed history, so he can give his version of what the worldview is,
They have noticed that people are different, valuable creatures who prefer to believe what they are told than trust their own reason or perception.
Yeah.
Thus, for example, the media successfully promotes homosexual values that conflict with our natural instinct.
Exactly. Life is not produced out of that lifestyle.
Exactly.
It's death.
And life isn't produced out of any of the ways that the Western philosophy pushes, man. It brings forth confusion, which leads to what, like the said earlier, death, man.
Right. Because we went into the definition of what's the scripture? I forgot where it was at. Where it talked about the West, which goes back to sundown.
Yeah.
Sundown goes back to what decline or to end.
Yep.
So really, the Western way brought decline to the earth.
It has, man.
Like your one had went into, it said that's why we're supposed to seek the ways of the East.
Yeah.
Because it says the sun rises in the east and sets in the west.
Yep.
So the old way is light, and this new modern Western way is dark.
Yeah, it's darkness, death.
Yep.
It's decline, you know? And that's in the Western mindset is what dominates the world. That's why the earth is in turmoil.
Right.
That's why these nations have gone mad pursuing to Jeremiah 51. Because they've gone mad because they lost their true way. They lost their identity, their values, their morals. Right?
This is why the other nations laugh at you Americans out here, man.
Right.
Because you go over to their countries, pushing that madness like it was an interview. It was a
Oh, he got fired.
he got fired.
He really
They
got
had like
fired.
some wild or whatever. He pretty much asked him, he's like, yo, why don't you just have one? He laughed. Like, what?
Oh yeah.
He's like, yo, what do you mean? One wife. Like, yo, you mad. You know, that's like the one on I Am a Woman documentary. And they was asking them Hamites, it was pretty much going into the whole nasty people shit. And they was like, yeah, so hearing all this, would you want to come to America? They was like, hell no.
Right. Yeah, that one wife shit, that's a concept of the Western way. America really goes back to Rome.
Yeah.
Let me read that real quick. So it says marriage in ancient Rome was a strictly monogamous institution, meaning one wife, right? That's unheard of, man. That goes back to Esau.
Yeah, and that's Esau pushing his eugenics back then.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Because he know Jacob.
Yeah,
Yes.
fruitful,
Yeah.
right? It says marriage in ancient Rome was strictly monogamous. Was a strictly monogamous institution. A Roman citizen by law could have only one spouse at a time. Show you we in Rome all over again.
Yeah.
It says involving the matter mother, it carried with the implication of the man taking a woman in marriage to have children. Now let's go back. Let's go to the Zondervan, right? Let's see what marriage is, right? So let's read family first. This is out of the Zondervan Bible Dictionary. This is the word for family. It says the concept of the family in the Bible differs. Check this out. It says. This is the definition of family out of the Zondervan Bible Dictionary. It says the concept of the family in the Bible differs from the modern institution. The Hebrew family was larger than families today, including the father of the household, his parents if living, his wife or wives, and children, and it says his daughters and son-in-law, slaves, guests and foreigners under his protection.
Because the family unit is actually a business. It's a business to help the man grow his legacy.
Right.
So for you to pretty much force monogamy on the man, like we said, that's population control, man.
Exactly.
Because even when you go back to when we was off the ships, Jake wasn't with that one woman shit. We still have multiple wives in the plantation, man.
It says marriage was arranged by the father, right? So the window going out there and test the waters.
Test the water.
Go out there and sleep and date who you want to date.
Yeah.
There were arranged marriages, man. That's why society is in the state of dysfunction now.
Yeah. Women, you lack proper judgment. You don't know how to discern if a man's a good husband or not, man.
Huh.
As long as the nigga got money and look good,
It wasn't up to you to do that though. That's where it all went wrong in the first place.
the father is supposed to look out that man to see if he's a good fit for his wife.
Right.
I mean, it's like for the daughter's wife.
It says marriage was arranged by the father of the groom and the family of the bride, for whom a dowry or purchase money was paid to her father.
And this is why you see other countries like over in Ishmael's his culture, they still practice that.
Right.
But then you have these stupid ass Western women over here talk about those who know they're oppressed. But how are they oppressed? But they're happy.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
They get to live with their friends. The man will marry their friends. They all get to live under one roof. They completely happy. Man.
Submissiveness, oppression to these modern.
Right. It says polygamy and concubinage were practiced, and it says though not favored by the Most High. This is where they go off. Right. That's off. Right. King David, King Solomon. All right. Prophets, whoever you had multiple wives. Man.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, because back then, in order for brothers to do all that, you had to afford it.
Exactly.
In the law, when you get another woman, you're not supposed to diminish your duty to your personal.
Yeah, it wasn't no pimps and shit like
Yeah,
that.
that's what when Jake hear that, like, that's why we went into the Isaiah 4:1 thing.
Right.
Jake think we just gonna just have sex slaves.
Right. It's gonna be a big ass porno orgy and shit. All right. Like he said, you niggas need to calm down, man. Right?
Big ass Uncle Luke video.
Come on, man.
Jake just want to get to the kingdom.
Yeah, right.
I'm gonna bust 5,000 nuts in one day. huh?
Right. It's gonna be a pop fest.
It's not about that, man.
No, that's about
It says the husband could divorce the wife, but she could not divorce him.
Right.
See what goes on in this society? The opposite.
And then also dealing with the divorce, according to the law, when you divorce a woman, you ain't supposed to get shit.
Exactly.
Moses, when he put away Hagar, all she got was a glass of water.
she leaves with nothing.
These bitches get alimony and
Kids,
They get everything.
a house.
Kids
They
ain't
get
even
everything.
theirs,
Right.
bro. They tell you, I brought that kid in that world. No, you
No, you didn't, man. I got one more. This is the definition of marriage. It says marriage is an intimate, personal union to which a man and woman consent, consummated,
Means have sex.
consummated, and continuously nourished by sexual intercourse.
So marriage is sex.
Right.
Essentially, man.
go back. When you go back to Joseph and Mary, he got to know her.
Right.
Popped her.
Right. It says,
But it shows you once again how Babylon is backed up or backwards. When you marry these women, they withhold the sex from you.
right. They ain't virgins.
Hell.
They are popped before you got with them, which is another problem.
Yeah, that's
Right?
You already got no because when you lay with her, when you marry your wife, you're literally putting your spirit on her.
Yeah.
That's why the marriage has to be consummated because you're putting your spirit on her, man.
Exactly.
Now, look, show me the scripture where the man go out and buy a ring, buy a tuxedo.
Right.
That goes back to Babylon. The whole
Babylon.
bit about one deed, putting the ring, which
goes
really
to
was a
horn,
snake.
shit.
That shit was that goes back to Babylon, man.
Exactly. Babylon and Rome, man.
Exactly.
It says, let's read it again. Marriage is an intimate personal union to which a man and a woman consent, consummated, continuously nourished by sexual intercourse, and perfected in a lifelong partnership of mutual love and commitment.
Continually nourished by sexual need.
Right. It says it is also a social institution. It is also a social institution regulated by the word of God and by the laws and customs which a society develops to safeguard its own community and welfare. It says nature and purpose. Marriage is an order of creation. The Creator made man and woman, displaying His full image only as both man and women. Each is made for the other. Their essential natures being complementary and brought into oneness in marriage.
Which shows you, man is supposed to be with woman. Because this is the very first commandment that the Lord gave. This is Genesis 1:27. So God created man in his own image. In the image of God, he created him, male and female, created he them. And God blessed them, and God said unto them, be fruitful and multiply and replenish the earth and subdue it. And have dominion over the fish and of the fish of the sea and over the fowl of the air, and every living thing that moveth upon the earth, man. That's how you know this bugged out place, man. When you got these women that are literally choosing not to have children. They're literally campaigning to abort babies. When you go back in the ancient world, women literally begged the Most High to get pregnant.
Yeah.
If they didn't have a child, they weren't able to bear that man a seed. That was looked at as shameful, a disgrace, man.
You could continue the legacy, man.
Yeah. That's why if the woman couldn't do it, she'd give her handmaid to him.
Yep.
A lot of them.
A lot of them did it.
That shows you the Lord has really turned the minds of everything upside down. That's Psalms 82 and 5, right?
Everything.
Because like you said, you're supposed to have more than one woman. Because nature itself shows you that, hey, it's a very minimal amount of animals that just have one mate. Shit, Elias posted this earlier. Even trees.
Yeah.
It says, this is dealing with Palo Santo trees. It says there are male and female trees and their scents can vary in depth and richness. So you see it's male and female everything. It's male and female machine parts.
Hold on.
But they're trying to tell you there's no such thing as gender.
Right.
It says Palo Santo trees can grow in families of 1 male and 8 females. The tree, even trees got more than one wife. But we as men, we can't have that.
Right. This is truly oppression.
This is hell.
And then too, they push a lot of TV shows where you got, you know, the Israelite woman. She got, you got multiple niggas, but then, you know, you don't see very see shows where the man is doing that.
Right.
I'm not gonna show that.
Yeah, a heterosexual man can't have more than one woman, but a sodomite,
Yeah, I know,
the
right?
black woman, women in general, they can have friends, partners, or whatever they call themselves.
Come on, man.
Niggas behind your back.
Hey,
and shit.
it was an anime, you know, an anime Demon Slayer. One of the characters on the shit, he had 4 wives. And they was all on Twitter and shit, mad as hell about that, bro. So even in the cartoon, you can't even have, man, this shit is hell,
This
bro.
was set up.
Bro.
This society was set up to oppress the Jake man.
Yeah,
Period.
That's how you know Esau's in rulership.
He's in
man.
rulership.
Just weak ass, man.
That's it, man.
Only a base man will want one wife, man. That's a fucking so-called white man. It's weak ass.
Man, like you said, you get urges to look at other women
Right.
and think that the Christian church tell you that.
Right.
If you lust after another woman, brother, if you're married, you're committing sin.
Yeah, that's all worldly shit.
Surely Edomites.
Shit to tell you that you can't have sex before marriage.
Edomites.
What the fuck is that in the Bible?
Right.
Esau, man. Oh, weak
Hey,
ass.
Romans 1:25, who has turned the truth of Yahweh Shemi Shine to a lie, man.
Yeah. Devil. Give me that Psalms 82.
Devil, man. This is oppression.
That's why we gotta get the hell out of here. And that's why when it gets to the point where this society breaks down, it's gonna be all hell out here.
And it's gonna be beautiful.
It's gonna be beautiful.
It's gonna be beautiful in chaos, man.
Right?
Psalm-
It's needed, man.
Yes. Psalms 82:5. They know not, neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are out of course.
All the foundations of the earth out of course, because who is ruling? The Edomite. See that?
Go ahead, bro.
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 29, verse 16. It says, surely you're turning the things upside down, shall be esteemed as the hottest flame. For shall the work say to him that hated, he made me not? Or shall the thing framed say it to him that framed it, he had no understanding.
Yeah, and what's happening right now is that all the works of this devil are being put on Front Street. All of his lies, you know, his all of his anti-Messiah ways. It's all being shown forth, right? Because this is a wicked rulership, man. You know, truly oppression.
Like we said, if you're not speaking out on these things, then 9 times out of 10, you're gonna be destroyed.
Right.
Unless you repent, man.
Right.
And that's why I said, you get that Ezekiel 9. You should be sighing and crying out here, man.
Can I grab a quick piece? This is the book of Job, chapter 29, verse 2. When the righteous are thwarted, the people rejoice.
That's right.
But when the wicked bear fruit, people mourn. No, you know, so you see the people out here mourning, man. You see that? Hey, man, the men of the Lord, we're mourning, right? We're mourning for this place because everything is upside down, and we be patient until the coming of the day of the Lord, man. Well of righteousness. You know, we're not ruling. See that? Ain't nobody rejoicing, man.
Yeah. This is why you have literally heathen nations begging for the so-called Negroes to wake up. The so-called Negro and Americans to wake up, man. Right? Because everybody in the world knows who you are.
Yeah, like that Russian orchestra that sang that song.
Yeah.
How they was gonna send the missiles on America
Yeah,
while
niggas
niggas
ain't
are sleeping.
Yeah.
They said it in the song while you niggas are sleeping. Pretty much they was gonna send nuclear missiles over here, man. They did like they had a choir. Yeah, it was like a little choir thing they was singing.
They was like,
Yeah, like some real prestigious type shit.
It was like, while niggers are sleeping, basically they're gonna nuke America.
Exactly.
And it's justified.
So them Russian Edomites know exactly who you are. They know that Babylon the Great is America.
Yeah.
They know that, right? But it's you niggas that don't know, man.
And y'all don't care.
You know?
That's the thing. Y'all don't even care, man. Because like we said, all this information that's coming out, and niggas just walk up and down the street,
Right.
walk past the body
Right.
out here, and if they do inquire, it's not nothing profitable for them. Just go back and talk about y'all. What's up, Israelites today? Hey, that's what people in the world talk about. You know, some of that flesh.
Right. Look at YouTube. You know, Kanye West said we was the Jews. Kyrie Irving posted from Negroes, the Hebrews the heroes, whatever, you know?
Yeah, they just made the truth talking.
That's it, man.
That's like going back, what's that, the X?
Oh, I got you. Acts
Uncle
17.
Sean.
Yeah, this is Jake's mindset when they hear about the truth. Right? This is Acts 17. All right. This is Acts 17 and verse
I was gonna say.
because it talked about how basically they were saying that Paul was talking about some strange God, some new strange God.
Yeah, you can start at like 16.
All right, this is Acts 17 and 16, and it reads, it says, Now while Paul waited for them at Athens, his spirit was stirred in them when they saw the city wholly given to idolatry. So imagine Paul coming into, was it Thessalonica, I believe? Yep, Thessalonica, Greece. And then he came in there and you see all these Israelites worshiping Jupiter and Diana and Athena and all of that, right?
That's liking them today.
Same thing. Verse 17. It says, Therefore disputed he in the synagogue with the Jews and with devout persons, right? And these devout persons were Israelites that had status. It says, in the market daily with them that met with him, all right? Going into those debates, you know, and all of that. It says, then certain philosophers of the Epicureans, all right? The Epicureans go back to, yep, lovers of pleasure and wisdom. It says, and the Stoics encountered him. It says, and some said, what would this babbler say? Others, some, he seemeth to be a setter forth of strange gods, because he preached unto them Yahweh Shai in the resurrection. All right, it's the same thing with us. Jake sees us and they're like, yo, he talking about some strange god named Yahweh Shai. You know, UFOs, you know, that's the God of the Hebrews. And that's how they treat us. It's the same thing. Something to talk about.
Come up there, I can exchange knowledge with y'all, you know?
Right.
It's debate, brother.
It says, and they took him and brought him unto Areopagus, saying, may we know what this new doctrine whereof thou speakest. It's the same thing, man. You know?
It's the same.
So yeah, Jake come up here. So yeah, so what y'all about?
Exactly.
You know, what's up with the sign, man?
What's this Hebrew thing y'all
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
about?
What y'all talking about, brother?
It's the same thing.
No, I'm for it. I'm listening.
Exactly.
I'm listening.
Because it ain't nothing that they heard in the Baptist church.
Right.
So to them, it's a new doctrine. Like the elder apostle Tahar said many moons ago, he went into the breakdown of this chapter. And that new doctrine, basically, it came about in 2007.
Yeah.
Because prior to 2007, I mean, don't get me wrong, you had Jake that woke up, you know, and all that. But prior to 2007, it exploded. This gospel, this truth was new to the internet, new to the world.
Yep.
And that's what, like the brother said, that's when it exploded. So to a lot of Jakes that didn't know, this was like a new doctrine. They're like, what the hell what are these guys talking about on the highways and hedges? You know?
That new song.
That's it's the same. It's the same song. It's the same song.
It's just been refreshed.
It's been refreshed. It's been brought forth new.
Exactly.
Come on, it's been clean. It's new to us, and it's wicked ass body.
Hey, like them new Jordans you niggas keep buying, man.
Exactly.
It's the same shoe,
Every year.
but it just came out another year.
Niggas like, I got fucking boxes of bread 11. They drop it again. Oh, I gotta go get them bread 11.
Come on, man.
Same. It may have a different color.
Yeah,
it's the
same shoe, different
Well,
color.
look, man, I'm saying it be the same exact colorway. Every 2 years, them bread 11, the fire red 5, they all niggas got the same fucking shoe
Niggas
every
getting
year.
shot over the same shoe that came out in high school.
Jordan 1s. The same Jordan 1s.
Right.
The black and red.
Right.
Come on, man.
Same one.
Same ones, but it's just refreshed. No?
Can't make this shit up.
It's the same thing with the word, man.
That's it.
And at the end of the day, like I said, Jake doesn't, they don't understand the significance of what this gospel is really about, what it's for, you know? Because Yahweh Shah put us out here. Jay looks at this and just like
Yeah, you got a polo on. You got a
weird, man. Jake is gone. But like I said, this is why the Most High he got a first.
Right.
Niggas like that ain't get saved.
That's an Israelite corner.
They walking around with a goddamn dinosaur.
That's an Israelite
Yeah.
corner.
and that's the nigga that come up saying that too.
Now imagine back then with Paul, Barnabas, and the disciples when they had to go push the word onto the Israelite foreigners, how Jake was doing.
Yeah, because you got because like we go to all the tattoos or the what they call in the scriptures, the tribal marks. You gotta understand, Jake was bugged out.
And this is after Rome.
Yeah.
Like after like you read about in the Maccabees, so they was already gone.
Yeah, they was through, bro. The mohawk. You gotta understand. Jake had the skirts on,
Jake, the
togas with a
Shit,
mohawk with a
Hey, Elder Ariella out there in Dallas, they was going into the Hellenization during the time of the Maccabees. And you remember how Antiochus put the decree that you know we couldn't keep our customs, so you couldn't circumcise a kid.
Oh,
so you
man.
had Jake putting the skin back on his ride.
Yeah, he was sewing it. They was trying to
Sewing
sew
it back on.
You got that now, especially down there in Florida, them Haitians. Oh, they look at that like, yo, I'm not getting circumcised. Fuck that shit.
Yeah.
I'll let that shit hang.
That's terrible.
That's nasty, man. That brings forth diseases.
Yeah,
man.
bacteria and shit.
That's nasty.
That's why I'm so glad that the scriptures there. They deceive you not until they deceive you to shake the dust off your feet. You know, I bet there was a lot of that going on.
Exactly. Because niggas, we see how niggas are now. So like you said, just imagine how Jake was back then. When that was back when they was actually putting us to death. They were putting the prophets to death back then, man. So we, like I said, bro, the Lord, we at the time now to where He's about to return, man. So everything is being set so that the Lord can, fulfill His word.
You know what I'm saying? Whatever, brother, scripture, we wrap it up into. See what I'm saying? So the time we in right now is just basically, to repent, to turn back, man. As we always go into our camp speakers, man, there's not a lot of time left, Jake. All right, give me Sirach 5. That's a good one. Oh, whatever you got, Sirach 5. Sirach 5 and 7 about vegetarian.
How y'all doing?
All right, so on, my brother.
But this is Matthew 24:7.
Right.
It says, and this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world.
Yeah, see, this word has reached worldwide, man. Go ahead.
For a witness unto all nations,
For a witness unto all nations, right?
and then shall the end come.
And then shall the end come.
That's where we're at.
This is where we at in prophecy, man.
No praise.
Nobody could deny the fact that we are at the end of the age, end of the world.
Yeah, and also, everybody has a damn internet, so it ain't no damn excuse. Well, I didn't know, no, you damn lie, because this kingdom, or this gospel is being preached by all the four corners of the earth, man. Right? You even see damn Hamites, right, doing stupid little rap videos like that damn Hamite, Ham Pop, Shakur, whatever the hell you want to call it.
That nigga
Fruit
dead.
Pop.
He's
Yeah.
But on the other scale of the spectrum, you're seeing brothers popping up in Guyana.
Yep.
Philippines, Holland, wherever, all throughout the four corners, man.
Right.
So that's letting you know that the Lord, His word has been accomplished,
The
man.
word of the Lord is going to reach the elect, no matter where they at in the world. If they were meant from the foundation of the world to receive the message, they're going to receive it.
We can fuck him out of his name.
That's it.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 5,
Straight to the point.
verse 7. It reads, make no tarrying to turn to the
All
Lord.
right, that's what we telling our people, man. So-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, and Hispanics. Make no tarrying to turn back to your true creator, man. Go ahead.
And put not off from day to
Stop
day.
putting this off, man. Stop putting the truth off, man. Stop playing with the Lord. Stop acting like you don't know. Right? Come on.
For suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth,
For suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth.
and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed.
This is what we're warning you of, Jake. Your carnal security is going to be destroyed. Whatever you got comfort and hope in is about to go away. Right? The Lord is making it where the only way you're going to make it, the only trust that you should have is in Him and nothing else.
That's why the Lord is breaking everything down to make it to where you have no choice but to trust the Lord.
You ain't got no choice.
Because with this society truly goes, and you're forcibly detached from the matrix, you will have to trust in Yahweh Shemel Shah.
And that's all our people are. If there's another option, Jake gonna take the other option.
Oh, yeah.
He ain't gonna trust in the Lord.
When it comes to this truth, Jake, we talk about Jake pulling the shoulders, man. Jake don't want to hear this truth. Jake rather be occupied and everything else until the wrath of the Lord come forth. Then that's when Jake want to repent.
Right.
They rebuke, they want to go back to the world.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's right.
Drake don't want the true living water. He don't want the manna. He don't want the wine. He don't want the true bread, man. He wants some goddamn quarter pound.
He want the Kool-Aid.
McDonald's human meat burger.
He want that Zion burger.
Right.
McRib, eating burger.
The fucking McRib.
Goddamn pork brisket and shit.
Yeah.
Brisket.
That's what he want, man.
The extra sauce.
Yeah.
He want Big Shirley to cook it too.
Come on, man.
The damn, what do you call it? The damn bacon, baby.
Yeah, bacon, the triple stack.
Yeah,
the triple
yeah.
stack with the bacon on that shit.
Yeah.
That's what he want, man. He don't want the true food, man.
Wine, the honey, the water, the bread. It said, man shall never
The
hunger.
milk.
Hey, the Lord said it. He has set up a table in the midst of our enemies.
Ooh, go to Isaiah 55. Say labor for bread that benefits not. Isaiah 55 verse 3.
Because like you said, Jake, they want GMO, man. This food that we're giving you is spiritually alkaline, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Organic.
It's gonna bring you back, man.
You know?
You know?
But like I was brought out earlier, Jake calls things that are good evil, and the evil thing is good.
That's
man.
right.
They put bitter for sweet, and sweet for bitter.
Right.
All right?
That's destruction.
That's right. These people, they're going to have a bitter destruction. You know?
Isaiah 55 and verse 3.
Isaiah 55 and 3.
But you know what? Start at the top. It brings it all together.
Isaiah 55 and 1. Oh, everyone that thirsteth, come ye to the waters.
Everyone that thirsteth, everyone that's thirsty spiritually, come ye to the waters, which is what? Yahushua, the living waters. Right? Our people are thirsty because these philosophies and religions, false religions, leave our people spiritually thirsty. They don't quench their thirst. Right? They're not getting the truth, the answers that they desire. Right? Famished, exactly. Go ahead.
And he that hath no money, come ye, buy and eat.
Right, and he that have no money is not talking about cash. It's talking about not having the knowledge. Because the riches is also referred to the wisdom, the knowledge, your treasure. Exactly. So he that is without money, what does it say? Come ye and buy, meaning acquire. That word buy goes to acquire, meaning to obtain knowledge. And eat, meaning digest your Yahushua.
That's why in Ezekiel 3, you eat the whole roll.
Eat the roll, man.
That's right. Let it sit there we have, as honey. It says, yea, come buy wine and milk without money.
Yeah, come buy wine and milk, which the wine and milk is tied to Yahushua. Right. Come ye and buy wine and milk without money, without physical money. Why? Because we got this whole banquet set up out here, and we're feeding you for free. We got a full course. It's a whole buffet out here, man. Yeah. Come ye and eat. Come get you something to drink. Come chill.
I want to use the word buffet. That's like
God, you right.
Full course meal.
Full course meal.
It's built. It'll get you built up.
All you can eat, man. Go ahead.
Wherefore do ye spend money for that which is not bread?
That's the point. Our people spend money on that which is not true bread. Jake is in these fraternities. Jake is a Mason. Jake is in these churches, military, all that, man. You spending bread on which is not true. You spending money which is not true bread, because none of those things are really nourishing our people, man. Christianity is not nourishing our people. All right, Islam is not nourishing our people. You being an atheist is not nourishing you, right? Go ahead.
Wherefore do ye spend money for that which is not bread?
Yep.
And your labor for that which satisfieth not?
Right, because it's all in vain, man. Anymore? Is that it?
He says, hearken diligently unto me and eat.
Yeah, hearken diligently unto me, to Yahushua, and eat. Digest of this truth, the roll, man. Right? Anymore?
It says, hearken diligently unto me and eat ye that which is good.
And eat ye that which is good, which is Yahushua, man. Go ahead.
And let your soul delight itself in that.
Exactly, man, because, hey, through Yahushua is how you become properly nourished. Right? That was it, right?
Incline your ear and come unto me.
Yup.
Hear and your soul shall live.
Yup.
And I will make an everlasting covenant with you, even the sure mercy of David.
That's it, man. So, hey, the point of us bringing that out is that, look, you got to come and digest this truth, man. Spiritually take Yahushua in, man. You know?
This is St. John chapter 34. I'm going to read down. Then said they unto him, Lord, evermore give us this bread. And Yahushua said unto them, I am the bread of life. he that cometh to me shall never hunger.
Yeah, he that cometh to Yahweh Shai shall never hunger, shall never thirst. Go ahead.
It says, and he that believeth on me shall never thirst.
Yeah, he that believeth on me shall never thirst. That's why our people are thirsty. Because they're not believing on Yahweh Shai, they believe in something else. You're dry, man. You them dry bones, man. All right, the damn mouth parched as hell, man. Right, wide around the mouth, crusty ass lips. Because you ain't drinking out the true waters. Exactly.
All crusty.
Goddamn lips peeling off.
It's looking like Sandman.
Right. God damn.
Listen,
The word is just famished. It means extremely hungry.
Extremely hungry.
That's our people. They're hungry for the truth.
Hungry for the truth.
Niggas go their whole lives looking.
Starving.
When it's right here in your face. It's all throughout YouTube. Daily motion. You got the old lessons from the apostles in the room at the end of the world in the background. You know, the old videos, you know, GMS Chicago, LA. It's out there. It's everywhere, man. So Jay ain't got no excuse,
There
man.
ain't no excuse for you to not eat, man. To not taste of Yahweh Bashim Shai. You know? That was it. Hey, well look. Pray that this camp was edifying. We'll close it out by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh.
Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kakodash.
A double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught us this truth. Double citations to all you Akim out there laboring in the house of David, the elect. Let's push this word with all truth, righteousness, and sincerity. Shalom to you, brothers. Shalom. Shalom to the elect.
Shalom.
Shalom.
Kwam Yasharala. Baba Ball. Shalom.